And we're back.
Are we back? All right.
Yeah, I think so.
All those
Okay.
technical
We're
difficulties.
back.
Hey, Naps!
Um. It's. I mean, we did have technical difficulties for a long time, so it was bound to happen anytime. Um.
Nvidia!
I'm not sure where I was with the recap before we went down. So I'm just go where I left off, and hopefully we didn't miss too much. Um. So yeah. I lost my train of thought.
We were in the library.
Oh yeah. You were in the library where Zilmoira found out that a cultist figure, who was part of a group that captured her a long time ago, was apparently part of the scholars here in the Obsidian Tower. Distressed, the group decided to join up with the House of Dragons, led by Michael's brother Baldur, also a red dragonborn, and in trade for a living space, and he gave them a few jobs. They were to find out that the House of Scorpions was bringing something into the city that they found in the Turana Canyon, and there was a fourth guild coming up, and they had to find out who its leaders were. So they went a little bit of bar hopping, talking to some folk, finding out that apparently the House of Scorpions was bringing in a large emerald cluster. And they also found out that the tavern owners of the of the layered cake, of the white cake, were apparently behind this fourth guild. After a little bit, this came to a conflict, in which Gork, Quake, and Hakan fought with the two sisters on the square in front of the House of Eagles guild house, and Akira and Zilmoira found themselves in conflict with one of their lackeys, Earth Genasi named Brick, who threw their cart across the square. Zilmoira very close to going down. Orc actually dying. Meeting up with an interesting figure in some sort of afterlife thing, uncertain. But Hakan managed to revive him, bring him back from the brink of death. After which they captured the two sisters, and the next evening, in front of a large audience, and Tova, the fire giant, king of the city himself, they executed the two sisters. After which Dimitrov, the leader of the House of Scorpions, brought in his treasure. And when the blanket was pulled off, it wasn't just any emerald cluster. When people are looking at it, and the vibe on the square is a little bit strange. There are people that are looking towards the general, holding up the two heads of the two women, the giant emerald cluster, and you notice that some folk in the square, they start recognizing that this is a weird formation of emeralds. Whispers are starting to go across the square.
Do I recognize what this is?
I
Or...
think someone recognized it.
I think especially you would.
Yeah,
I mean, it is egg shaped. I mean, everyone knows what an egg.
Yeah, we
together.
figured it was an
Yeah.
egg, but that's about it.
It was definitely egg shaped. It was cracked, and there was nothing inside of it. And you see,
looks like an. I'll let you talk first before.
you notice that Dimitrov, who was like very extravagant, like, look what we found. You see him slacking a little bit, because especially those with a decent passive insight. He gives off this demeanor like, I wasn't told it was an emerald egg. I was told this was a large cluster of emeralds. And you see that he's trying to regroup himself. There are whispers going across the crowd, like, what did they bring in? What does this mean? What?
It's yeah. I was in front. Was anybody with me there or?
Cork was there because he executed the two sisters.
Yeah, I was holding guard there, I believe.
I was
Yeah.
standing at the stairs up to the
Yeah,
platform.
we were standing together.
Yeah.
Quake, I recognize this.
Oh,
Not the color, but it looks to me like a dragon egg.
well, not sure dragon, but it's an egg.
Now, I've seen dragon eggs in my life. In the life in the swamps.
Have you? Out
This
of
is
game.
this
Are
is
we familiar?
bigger.
Are we familiar with crystal dragons already, or is that something completely new to us?
You've heard gem dragons? No. You did hear that the special slave in Fort Imperius was a crystal dragonborn. So there is some vague knowledge about gem dragonborn. So gem dragons are not really too far out, but the crystal dragonborn was like an exception.
Yeah,
like,
would it be
very
logical
rare.
for us to like make that connection? Like, this is probably a gem dragon egg.
Make an intelligence check for me.
Just a straight intelligence check?
Yes.
14.
16.
I mean, just like the audience, at first it's like, oh, it's an emerald cluster. Oh, it's very interestingly shaped.
Egg?
And you start like putting two and two together, like, what would come out of an egg this huge? And there are very few creatures that would come to mind that would come out of an egg this big. So your thought goes to dragon, yes.
Yeah.
Look at the faces of Baldur and all the other guild leaders. What is their reaction? Like, oh shit, or like...
Dimitrov is like very, like, oh shit, I wasn't completely informed what my crew was bringing in. Baldur looks weirdly composed in a way. And Falco is also like mouth open, like, oh shit.
how far away is the egg for me?
The egg is like middle of the square, like about 50 feet away from the stage where he executed the sisters.
Can I go up to the egg and like investigate to see if it like opened up recently, or if it's been like opened up already for a longer time?
You have to like muscle yourself through the crowd a little bit.
I'll like move out of the way, move out of the way. Like I'll shout to people to like fuck off.
People do move as you get close to the egg. Like when you're standing away from it a little bit, but like it's big. But as you're like close to it, you have to like strain your neck.
I mean, I'll
to
climb up
look
it.
up
That's not an issue. If I have to.
Make a medicine or nature check for me.
Medicine or nature? Okay.
Yes. Your choice.
Oh, nope.
5. With a 5, you like climb up to where the egg has cracked and burst open. You look inside and it's empty. There's nothing really telling you like
slimy stuff left over, or
no, nothing that can really tell you how long ago this hatched.
can I see a scale in there?
Ooh.
By any chance?
No. Because when things hatch, shell goes outward. So the inside is completely empty.
Hmm.
Cork is probably like still standing on stage, right?
Yeah, probably, yeah.
The guy that I that said that he was the person who was bringing this in, that his crew was bringing this in, that I kind of seduced in the pub.
Mm-hmm.
Is he
Oh,
there?
right.
Make a perception check.
Yeah, I was about to ask. Maybe he
Oh no,
found
that,
it like this, or
it rolled out of my dice tray, but it is not cocked, so I'll go with it. Perception. Yeah, no, that's a 4. Never mind.
Jeez.
You quickly scan the crowd in front of the stage, but there are so many faces. It's a
Yeah.
little bit overwhelming.
Yeah. I'll climb up on the stage to make myself a little bit visible, so he knows that I was at least there if he sees me.
You see Dimitrov, who went to like the side of the stage, and he's like talking to a few folk.
I was
And
just about to ask.
they are starting to bring the tarp back to the egg. Like they want to go and cover it up, and they are like hoisting the elephants back into place to go and get it out of there.
Are Dimitrov and like Baldur close to each other?
No, they currently aren't.
Wait, and this is the same stage as Cork is standing on,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Yeah, it's the stage where we executed the.
Like they built a pretty big stage. Like they knew like it's gonna be a public execution, but we're also gonna bring this thing in, so we want to do it big. So they built a big stage.
Yeah.
Fair. I go, hey Zil, what's
Yeah?
up? As I'm like splattered in blood, probably.
I think you'd better like wash in a bit.
Oh yeah, of course.
But what do you think it is? It's huge.
Looks like. Actually, I wanna see if I can.
It looks like an egg, but I don't know.
Can
It's-
Cork try to identify it?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, I'll walk up to you guys as well, not as you guys standing together.
Yeah, I'll start walking back too.
It would be
Like there are like currently like 5 or 6 guys are like, it's like a few of them are like climbing the egg with like climbing gear, bringing the tarp back up with them. They're busy covering it up currently.
What skill roll would that be?
Nature check.
Nature. Oh, that's pretty good. 15.
15. With a 15, like you are very certain like this is an egg of some kind.
Yeah, must be some kind of reptile egg.
Yeah, I think it's
Weird.
guys.
Yeah, I
It's
think
not-
it's
An
egg.
egg this big.
you
Probably a
remember the special slave that was supposed to be a crystal dragonborn?
What if it's a legendary stone turtle?
So
Could be.
Dragon
knows?
turtle. I've heard of
Those
those.
don't exist. It's a dragon turtle. It's not a turtle.
I
It
ha-
has
I
nothing to
have
do
a-
with turtles.
I have a bad feeling about this. Can I
Yeah.
quickly scan the sky all around me to see if there's anything
Make a perception check.
flying or whatever? 17.
17. You scan you scan the sky. You do see like a few Aarakocra sentries that are like circling the square, like keeping an eye that things don't go into weird riots or anything during the execution. But besides those, you don't see any.
Nothing in the distance either?
Not as far as you can see, no.
Right.
And like the general is like still standing there with the 2 heads. It's a very weird spectacle currently. Like people, their eyes are going between the egg and the stage, and then some whispering. And
I mean,
it's-
I guess
Well-
I'll walk up to Baldur and just ask him, what now? Because I have a feeling this is a dragon egg.
yeah, I am pretty sure you are right.
It's made
My
of crystal.
my scouts who When you told me they were bringing in the emerald, I sent out a few scouts to see how big it was, and it was reported back to me that this might have been an egg. So I am uncertain what to make of this.
They're not aggressive to their egg, right?
Yeah. Well, at least it's open and there's nothing in there.
Yeah.
I mean, if they would have brought in an unhatched egg, that would have been crazy.
Very
But-
crazy.
I mean, to be fair, a crystal dragon egg is still crazy.
Well, it's emeralds.
Yeah, well,
Like,
Right.
crystal is a specific type of gem, basically.
gem.
Amethyst
egg
is a
then.
crystal.
Yeah.
Emerald's the green stuff.
Emerald is the green stuff, yes.
Of the green stuff.
Different kind of green stuff.
Different kind.
But what are we gonna do now?
I mean, I guess they're gonna store it somewhere, maybe, like,
I
sell
mean,
it?
it's technically
Break it
the outside is
apart?
still emerald, right? It still should be worth something.
Yeah, it's worth a lot.
Is
Yeah.
it?
I mean, yeah.
But
is it
just
like,
the fact that we
uh,
know there's an emerald dragon somewhere, well, a wormling, it's kind of scary.
I think this egg is too big to be just a wormling.
But it has to
What do
be a
you mean?
wormling.
They hatch like babies, right?
I've seen a wormling or two in my life.
Same.
It's a really big wormling, you mean?
Is a lot bigger.
You also as group, you've seen a wormling.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Wormlings are like pony sized. This egg is house sized.
Ooh.
Like
So it's
two-story.
probably already like
house
a
size.
young/adolescent.
Which
Oh
is
boy.
weird. Like this is either a very big wormling or something weird is going on with this egg.
Or a very large amount of wormlings,
Yeah, could have been a swarm.
like a whole nest of them. Which is also not good.
Or just a really
mean-
big one.
Is it weird that I want to try to investigate the place where they found it?
No, it's not.
No.
No, it's not weird at all. I'd want to do
Oh.
that.
It's kind of a. I have a feeling it's probably going to be a dangerous mission. So
I need to
mean,
get out
I
of the
had my
city for a
explosives.
while either way, so.
I mean, you've
we've done a lot in the last couple days. I don't mind the day off, to be honest.
Mm.
Yeah,
I think
that's
it's not
fair.
just a day's travel, but
it's the elephants. It took about 4 or 5 days for the elephants to bring it in from Tirana Canyon.
Hmm.
We're probably a bit faster because they have
go by horse
something
or
else,
something.
or camel.
Yeah, by horse you're probably looking like probably camel, not horse.
Yeah,
you're
camel,
probably
sorry, yeah,
looking
that's it.
like 3 days.
Right.
So, boss, what do you want to do? As I look to Baldur.
I mean, they found it, as far as I'm aware, underneath Hannes's lair. I'm not sure what else could be found there, but if you want to check it out, I'm not gonna stop you. But find something
mean-
interesting, make sure to bring it back.
Sure. I guess. Are we really going to do
And
this?
all dragons there, that sounds very dangerous to me. but-
I'm just brainstorming right now about what to do. 'cause
Yeah,
I have no idea.
I'm not sure about this. Like, it's obvious, but it could
Yeah.
be very dangerous.
We can also let it rest for a bit and first go to the slums to see about the disappearances.
Oh yeah,
if
that's
there's
right.
disappearances.
Yeah. Still solving other stuff as
All
well.
right, yeah.
Yeah, that's
There's
Yes.
still other
solved,
stuff to
yeah.
do.
So far, it's not like a dragon is rushing towards
No.
the city. I mean, the caravan with the egg would have noticed.
Yeah.
It would have
I
catch
don't
up.
think there's any immediate danger, but it does pique my curiosity.
give us a few days to prepare and.
Especially
Yeah.
because there's also a, what was it again? A bronze dragon that we came across in the desert.
Yeah, I think it was
Brass.
copper.
Yeah,
I believe it was bronze or brass.
Yeah.
One,
Yeah.
one of
one
the
of
two.
the two at least.
It was fire, anyways.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, it breathed fire.
Yeah.
Oh, did it?
Yeah, because it burned
trustworthy
our cat.
Catman got fired up.
Oh yeah, yeah, it did.
It burned Shadowra.
That was fun.
Yeah.
Yep.
so we know that there's probably multiple dragons in the area.
Yeah.
Yeah,
There's, as far as you're aware, there is at least an adult, and it's whirling somewhere.
Yeah.
But it's not an ancient one.
Yeah, we probably have no idea how the relations is between gem dragons and metallic dragons, right?
No.
Nope.
If they're friendly or
I mean, maybe Akira.
Oh, I only know about black
Oh,
dragons.
okay.
Those are the
And
ones
black
I
dragons are assholes.
I mean, that was rumor.
They ate the whole my party alive.
I mean, back in the forest, there were rumors of a green dragon, but I never seen him.
Hmm.
So I don't know if he exists, but people said he breathed poison, but I don't know if that makes any sense.
That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, that makes.
Not the green dragon. That might.
The black dragon did breathe acid, I believe.
I thought they all breathed fire. That's what I read.
No. Change it. Depends on the color of the dragon, what they
Yeah.
breathe. The red ones
Oh.
do fire.
Do you know what the green ones do?
It could be poison.
Huh.
Can I do
I
a
can't- I can't
can I
just
do a
kinda start
history?
thinking-
Yeah,
I can't
you,
just kinda
you
start-
do a history check. Sure.
Arkan just kind of starts looking up, and he has his hand under his chin, and he's like,
16.
I'm proficient in
16.
history.
I mean, it's not too long ago since the elders were slain. It's only been like 30, 40 years. Which is at least within Hakan's lifespan as well. You do know, indeed, that like from accounts of the elder dragons being slain, that most of them they breathe different kinds: red one fire, green poison, black acid, white ice, and blue breathed lightning.
Oh, okay.
So
Right.
yes, depending on the, you do know that depending on the coloration of the dragon, they breathe different kind of elements.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah, I'd say we just finish up here and go looking for the missing people.
Yeah.
Also,
Yeah.
Cork turns to the three guild masters. Is anyone interested in their heads? You know,
"What ahead?"
Oh, the guild leaders of the twins.
Orleana,
Don't they? I mean, maybe the skulls are cool. I don't know.
freaking Orleana and Valentina.
Dimitrov walked up as like the egg now. The elephants are holstered back in, and they are carrying it away from the square. I would say just burn the bodies.
oh yeah, no, that's already on the planning. So
Good idea.
But yeah, I'm not really interested in keeping them as ornaments.
no, you can keep them on spikes or something.
I mean, we are not uncivilized in this city. We are not barbarians.
Are you? Are you though?
Actually,
We did just do a public execution, but we are not barbarians.
Well, thanks for clearing that up.
And I mean, who would, as he points to like the general still standing there with the two heads up, and as he looks at the general, like you see his demeanor drop again, and you look towards the general, and the head of Valentina is already quickly decaying.
Ew.
Orleana's head is fine. Valentina's head, and as you look at the body, her head and body are like accelerately decaying at this point.
Can I cast mending?
Like they are like husking up.
Can
Is
I
it-
try
is-
to figure out why?
Yeah, is that some
Yeah.
sort of
Because
warlocky
that seems
shit?
really weird.
You can make a medicine check.
Ooh,
Yeah,
no,
ca-
I
Like
want to spend
quickly inspecting the body, like
Cool.
And can I
21.
do another history to see if I know this of happening in
sure.
my
I rolled
my troubled times?
I rolled a 21 on my medicine.
Oh, okay, then you do the thing. I don't need to roll.
With the medicine check, like you quickly check the body. There is no natural reason why this would be happening.
Yeah,
Like, you can't find anything weird about the body. Like the decaying
Is
and the
it-
husking of the body, it's not natural.
Is it like drying out or is it like liquefying? Like what
It's
is
like quickly like becoming a husk, basically.
Blech.
Like moisture is like quickly evaporating from it. Like skin is getting tauter to the bones. Like
we
her
knew
head
she was
quickly becomes skull-like.
we knew she was like an elven kind, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
Can I spend a first level spell slot and cast Identify? See
I-
if there's like a magical purpose behind this.
Yeah, have I ever heard of this before happening to elven kind? Somehow?
As far as you know, not really, no. And identify doesn't really work here, as it's to identify objects.
Well, technically, a dead body is an object.
Yeah.
That's really
Is that true? Isn't that body an object?
Yeah,
That
skull is
would
an
be so,
object.
Yeah.
I mean, a skull is an object, sure.
So is a severed head an object?
I mean,
I would say so, but
Can,
it's my benefit, so.
Oh,
can it
no.
be that she made a deal with something or like an evil creature?
all right, you can use your identify, sure.
Sure. And I'm not
Sure.
casting it as as a ritual. I am casting it as a first level spell, so it does
Right.
cost a spell slot for me, because I don't have 10 minutes to cast it. So.
Just sit there
Cast-
with a head.
You cast identify on the body, and it's weird, but you kind of get like this ethereal feeling you had when you were dead.
Hmm.
You kind of get the same magical vibe from that. But you're not really sure, like it's not like a spell is affecting her, but there is some weird form of magic involved.
Right. So that Cork probably. Well, yeah. You know what? I'm not gonna tell. Never mind. Cool.
Okay.
Cool stuff. Yeah.
Does
That's
someone have a
very
match?
strange. No, I don't think I know what kind of magic this is. Some kind of otherworldly something.
You mean a match of like, where you make fire? Because I can make fire.
Oh yeah, please light them up.
Maybe
Oh,
she
yeah,
made
I,
a,
on fire.
maybe she made a deal with something or someone.
Have a deity or something?
Yeah.
I snap my finger and I cast produce flame, and now I have like a fireball, like a small fireball in my hand.
Oh,
All right.
Right, never mind.
We checked their bodies already, right? They don't
Yeah.
have
Yeah,
anything.
yeah, they were like they were in like rags.
Yeah, yeah.
Being on this podium, they are completely like devoid of jewelry or coin or whatever.
Okay.
Alright, just tell me what to do and I'll do it, I'll do it, Zulmora.
Yeah, just go ahead.
Yeah, just tell me what to do. Just burn it?
Yeah.
Yeah,
What?
like a pile of like straw and stuff was prepared for the burning of the bodies as well.
Yeah.
And as the dragon egg is being hoisted away from the square, people like a few are like straggling, like watching the fire. You do see that Tova has retreated back into his palace. And, like
just
there are a
like
few
that.
stragglers like watching the flames, but people are kind of dispersing in like small groups chatting amongst themselves. Like this evening has been very weird for most of them.
Yeah,
Fair
I
enough.
think for all of us.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hmm.
I guess we'll start making our way back to our home as well
Yeah.
after we
Yeah.
clean up.
Sure.
Do a bit of
What
cooking.
time is it? It was already evening, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was like close to sundown when this happened.
Yeah.
Um.
Okay.
Actually, Cork is going to try to see if he can. Is there like any like the king of the town is there, right? The fire giant.
The fire giant went back into his castle. Like after the thingy was done, like he was just standing there, and after the egg was being hoisted away, he just turned around and walked back in.
He
Right.
didn't say anything.
Didn't
Not
say
any
anything.
specific looks or anything given by him as well.
Hmm.
Um, I mean, you can make a flashback insight check on that, sure.
Insight,
Oh
insight.
yeah, maybe they were working for him. I hadn't even thought
Oh,
of that.
22. Hold on, 19.
22. Like during all this, you had like a quick look at him, like, and he, like, you know that like the two giant sentry statues, um, he was like at least like 7, 8 feet taller than them. This guy is a big fire giant.
Oof. Yeah.
But
Cork.
as far as you could tell, whatever was happening, it did him nothing.
Hmm.
He just
Wasn't
watched.
surprised or
He wasn't
anything.
surprised or anything. He just watched the thing, and when they were hoisting away the egg, he kind of just shrugged and walked back into his palace.
Okay.
All right.
He was not impressed in any way.
Hmm.
Well, Cork doesn't know this, so he would like going back to where the point where we were done with the thing. He Cork is trying to get an audition with the king,
Audience.
so he's walking up to the palace.
So you
Not
want to go and walk
exactly-
up to the palace,
Yeah. Not
Covered
sure
in
if you want
blood.
for the
covered in blood.
Oh no! I cast prestidigitation.
That's the dissertation.
Yes, thank you.
Prestidigitation.
I cleaned myself up. Yeah.
All right. You stride up to the palace,
With
and
the general in tow, by the way.
all right, still carry. No, the heads are probably on the fire pile with the bodies, right?
Most likely. I think so.
Yeah, you know what?
All right.
Yeah.
Be
All right.
thorough.
I'm just
Would have
asking.
said something.
I'm
He
just
would have
asking.
dragged those heads around with him the whole time. So
Probably, yeah. Like as long as he doesn't get a command to put them down, he will just be like, nah.
Fair. Just holding them up. Yeah.
Yeah, like for the next 2 weeks, just like la 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 la.
I mean, he doesn't smell
Oh.
them, so
Yeah, he wouldn't have a problem with
we
it.
do know.
But yeah, like this palace is immense, by the way. Like if you would run a lap around it, it would take you a couple of minutes. I mean, it houses a
Alright.
fire giant, so
that's fair enough.
you walk in and like the two giant statues up front, they don't stop you, they just let you pass. But as you walk in, you see quite a few figures like running around. Some of them with like scrolls in their hands. Others are like scurrying around with like crates of foods, carts of some kind of barrels with beverage in them. All dressed in servant clothes. All with like with underneath like this white blouse with a black symbol on it that looks like kind of looks like a star.
Hmm.
Not really.
Can I try to identify that?
Like
Like,
a religion check.
ooh, actually, yeah, that's 21.
Good rolls tonight. All right. Um, basically, what you see, it's like a circle with like a pointed crown around it, with a total of 9 points. And with the religion check, you know that this is a symbol for the Titan of Cinders, which is one of the Knights of Malice, which is one of the lesser deities bound with protecting the gates to otherworldly realms. Specifically, the Titan of Cinders is the gatekeeper of the Nine Hells.
Ah, interesting.
Sounds cool.
But you do walk in, and one of the clerks like comes running up to you, and it's this young girl, like maybe 15, 16
Who was wearing
years
that?
old. All the servants that are walking around here, they have the same symbol emblazoned on the front of their shirts.
Oh. Okay.
And this young girl runs up to you like, excuse me, who are you? What are you doing here? This is not public terrain. You should get out, maybe.
Well, I would like to have an audition with the king, if at all possible. I'm, well, I'm Corcusan Elven Friend, the inventor of the, well, mechanical contraptions you've seen today.
Um, that is very interesting. The king doesn't really do audiences. Um,
Does he now?
no, not really. You can, um, if they are willing to talk with you, maybe get an high audience with the High Exarch. She kinda is his mouthpiece, so to speak. But you should try and do that at the Obsidian Tower. Um,
All right.
but
Alright.
yeah, the king doesn't really do audiences. No, I'm sorry.
Well,
And I'm uncertain if the High Exarch does them as well, really. But you know, you can always try.
What was the name of the High Exarch, or didn't you say?
Um, you've probably heard the name before during your investigations. It's High Exarch Tuldin.
Wait, is
And
that...
she's basically like the head of the Obsidian Tower.
right. I will
And
try.
besides a scholar, she is a very high religious figure as well.
Hi, Exarch.
High Exarch Tuldin. Tuldin.
Yeah, I think we had that name before.
Yeah,
Yeah,
sounds familiar.
sounds familiar.
I will try my audition with the High Exarch. Um, I'm sorry for bothering you. I will leave right now.
Oh yeah, sure, not a problem at all.
And I do
Don't
wanna.
wander into places you're not supposed to be too often, though.
Oh well, usually and never mind. We'll meet again. I'm sure. As I kind of give her a nod and then just turn. I
She
am.
just gives you this curious look, gathers up her papers, and starts walking away again.
I do want to like take my time walking out, making sure to like have a good look around.
All right. You do notice that, like, um, it's not an ornamental palace. It is very simplistic, made mostly of white marble, but there are some like red accents here and there in some of the coloration of the stone. Do see, however, that like every few feet, there are like giant red banners with the same symbol of the Titan of Cinders embedded on it.
Right. Cool. Then I make my way back to the hideout.
All right.
I was already on my way.
Yeah, you guys are probably already there.
Yeah, you're like half an hour apart. You've had like a late night snack, maybe talking amongst yourself as Cork and the general walk in.
Oh, there you are.
Hello.
What did you do?
Oh, just some business.
Okay. Want some dinner?
Yeah. Yeah, sure. I'll just sit down at the table.
I think we're all hungry, really.
Yeah, I
Yeah.
probably would have cooked and plopped some stuff on the table.
Anyone want some eggs?
I've got chocolate
Oh.
eggs.
Seen enough eggs today, thank you.
Chocolate eggs? I haven't had those.
Yeah, sure.
What's chocolate?
Oh, you should have it. It's really good.
Yeah, what's chocolate?
It's a sweetie.
Is it for old people too? Or will I die if I eat it?
Chocolate is for all ages.
Yeah. But just don't eat it if you can't really handle your sugar that well. But other than that, you should be fine.
No, I can handle sugar.
It depends on what kind of chocolate you eat.
True.
Right.
But
I mean, in this kind of time period, with cocoa beans, like it's probably like very bitter chocolate.
Ooh.
Yeah,
Like
it's
they,
very-
they
very
yeah.
dark,
you can put it in milk with some sugar. Have a nice chocolatey drink.
True.
We should get a goat.
Ooh. We should.
Mm.
We have Diego though. We can. Well,
Ass's milk is not the best.
no, and I don't think he would like to be milked.
Can we get a camel? Camel milk?
I think a goat is better.
I mean, a camel is probably also a good investment, right? If you're gonna travel through the desert a lot.
Camel gives more than a goat, probably.
Yeah.
That being said, are we going to go to the egg place?
Egg place?
There's still
Oh,
stuff to
where
be
the-
solved.
The thing is being held.
Yeah, weren't we gonna figure out the missing people?
Well, we don't know if there are missing people. We're gonna see if there are, because I think that the guy that was testing on me must have like lured some people in to test on.
Yeah, continue testing.
Yeah, I think that's rather important, right? More
Yeah.
important than the egg.
Yeah.
Um,
I
moment, yeah.
think that the egg is not an immediate problem to us because I'll make an walk outside and make an look around the sky, see if I can spot something that big that flies.
Make a perception check.
Hmm.
We probably have a very nice house, but perception 11.
11. Like, except once again, maybe an Aarakocra sentry just flying around, keeping watch. You don't see any giant flying lizards.
No, I don't see any flying dragons or something around, so it's not an immediate problem. Although it would be interesting to visit that lair, of course.
Yeah, I agree. But
See what secrets
Yeah.
are kept inside.
maybe get some dragon scales.
Ooh,
Alright. Nick,
then
I
maybe
have-
we
I-
can have.
my background is featured researcher. And I can attempt to like recall lore, or if I don't know the information, I often know where to find it. Do I know where I could technically find information about gem dragons? Or is that like a totally new thing that's just...
The biggest library over here.
yeah,
I mean,
was
you,
about to
you,
say.
you, yeah, you are in a city with the biggest source of information on the continent. Maybe with an exception of Frostmourne Academy, like in north and eastern parts of the continent. So if there's any place to find something about gem dragons, it would be here.
Alright, guess I'm going to the library tomorrow.
Oh, yeah, I'm also going to the library.
Yeah. Keep an eye out to see if you see Vesra walking around.
We
Hmm.
will. What? Wait,
Well, yeah,
wait,
I'll,
wait.
I'll join
What
for the
does he look
information
like
about
again?
dragons.
Yeah, I think I drew him right in the office of the
Yeah,
of
you did.
Theodore.
Oh,
I'll
yeah, so
show
we
them
all know how
the
we-
drawing again.
Okay.
What do you want us to do if we see him?
Just
Kill
watch him.
Fuck him up. No.
No, just watch him.
Fuck him up.
I mean, I can bomb his house.
He lives in the
Ah.
tower. He lives 2
Oh,
floors
right,
above
yeah.
Theodore.
No, let's not do that then.
You wrote down in your notebook where he kind of is.
Yeah, that's right. Actually, I did.
I came prepared. I read my notes. um, so we were gonna go to the slums to see if people have been going missing, and with what ruse he's trying to get them, or who is doing that dirty work for him, because he has some scholarly students in the tower that he might be using to lure people in with the promise of money or food or whatever. Because I doubt the people in the slums would have much of that.
Yeah. Should
Yeah,
we?
true.
Should we be doing that tonight?
No, I don't think so. I think we should do that
No.
tomorrow.
Right.
I want to do something this evening anyways. I need to... I want to write some letters and send some stuff... send some stuff off, because I still have to send that weed back to the apothecary.
Oh, that's right.
Kothos' friend.
Yeah.
And I want to send a letter to Kothos with it. I'm just going to send one package to Kothos and then ask him if he wants to deliver the weeds.
Yeah, good idea.
Yeah, and maybe ask around for our good friend of the.
I'm gonna write 3 letters. as
Tabaxi.
well.
Oh, yeah!
Maybe my house if somebody's hiring my house of the.
Yeah, because now we have a bit of a stable location that we are. I thought it would be a good idea to check back in with the people back on the island.
Yeah, I have the
Yeah.
statue of Hidden Arrow.
Oh, yeah. So
So-
if you guys have anything that you want to send along, I'll get a little wooden crate that we can put everything in to send.
I don't want to send anything along. I just want to ask in the letter if my house is already been hired by somebody,
Oh, right. Yeah.
because that's supposed to make some income for me. as well.
Yeah, true. And I just want to ask Kothos how he's doing, because
I-
it's been
I
a long
also
time.
Sorry.
That's good.
I also vaguely remember some prune juice and a swarm of bats.
Prune juice and a swarm of bats?
With Hakan.
Bats.
That's
Oh, right.
So
Please do that in the caves below, below the house.
yeah, well, right, yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Yeah.
So just as a reminder, where does the entrance to the cave start?
In the cellar, there was a hidden
There was a hidden wall in the basement. With
Right.
behind it, there's a door that leads into the cave.
So basically, in your bedroom.
Yeah,
Basically,
I was
yes.
just about to say that's perfect. Or
I
Some
know-
people have a balcony. You have a cave.
I have a bat cave.
Yeah.
yeah. Would I know how to send letters like across the continent? Is that like a difficult thing to do in this world, or
There are
are there
postal
like
services.
postal services?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are
Do I
there
know
any
any? Do I
reliable
know of
postal
any in this
services?
town?
We're not sure.
We'll ask around tomorrow.
Last kind, yeah. But I'm writing 3 letters.
But yeah, there are like people whose job it specifically is to like get on a horse, get on a camel, and bring packages and letters to like ports or
Couriers, as we say.
trade hub areas where like letters can be spread around the continent. For people who don't know magic and message spells and stuff like that.
Yep.
Fair.
Yeah,
Right.
but that's if you need to reach somebody quick. Then you can use.
If you want to reach someone quick, you either need sending or like another message spell. Teleportation also works.
No haste behind it, just
Like simple letters with no haste behind it. Couriers.
yeah. All right. But I'm gonna write a couple letters.
Yep.
Right.
What's the name of the guy?
Which guy?
Franklin.
No, the one that I was supposed to send the stuff to.
Are we even supposed to know about this, or
That
was it
would
just weird?
have
Helbets.
been
Helbets. Yeah.
Yes.
What time is it now?
It's around 10-ish.
Right.
Can I walk outside the front door and see if I can see like a guard somewhere?
Sure.
I want to ask him if where the postal service is.
You walk outside and like you wait a couple of minutes and like an Aarakocra flies past. You call it down. It looks curious for a moment and it like lands on like a lowered rooftop in front of your house. To still keep watch but talk with you as well. And he goes like, "Oh yes, what I can help you with."
Quick question: Do we have
Yeah.
any postal service here in town?
Yeah, there's a courier service on the western end. Near the rapier, near the thundering rapier, there's a postal service.
Okay, yeah, I know where to find
Camelback
that.
postal service, yeah.
All right, thank you.
Not a problem. As he flaps his wings and goes up into the air again.
I'll do that tomorrow, I guess. I'm just gonna write in my journal for the bit for all the stuff that we went through the couple days, and
Yep.
then I'm good.
Yeah, I'm going to my bed cave.
Practice some katas. I don't know.
I'm gonna sit
Yeah,
with
is our combat dummy already up? We still
Um,
need to make it.
We had a tree
you,
at the
you had the supplies yesterday, and you've kind of had the day off before the execution, so yeah, it's up.
I'm gonna train a bit.
Wait, look what I made.
Ooh.
Ooh. I am gonna sit with Lily, and Lily was the trident that I got from Kothos. Because I'm kind of feeling like, why the hell did I leave there?
I had such a good life. Why did I do this to myself?
Yeah, and I'm just gonna
Do I
look
see
at
this
Lily
happening, or-
and examine her, the
I
trident.
mean, she's
Probably just
probably
sitting in
in
the
a
living
room,
room.
right?
Huh?
Yeah.
Just in
You
the
do.
living room, or
What?
where are you at?
Oh, in my room. Yeah,
In your room?
yeah,
So privately.
privately. Yeah.
Privately. Okay. Yeah.
Fair enough.
But do I sense anything?
Um, Like sense as in what?
No, I'm trying to because Kothos gave this to me, and it just seemed like it's a weapon that I'm not accustomed to. So I'm thinking like, why did Kothos give this to me? There must have been a reason that he gave this. So I'm trying to like get a sense of the weapon.
So you're attuning.
Yeah, sort of.
Okay.
D&D speak. That's
Yeah. Yeah, like as you're kind of like holding it, thinking back to watch your past life in the tavern where you've been for all those years. Kothos wouldn't just have given you a simple trident. Like, it's not ornamental in any sense, and as you're holding it, and basically attuning to it in D&D speech, you notice that there is this very small wind current going through your room.
Ooh.
As after like it's like for a very small moment, like a couple of seconds, and then it settles again.
Yeah. It's nice. And I write my letters, and then
I'll send you the weapon stat block.
yeah, and then I'll go to bed.
It's already in the Force Gamers chat.
Oh
I
yeah,
know.
that's right.
Just like your tower shield.
Wink, wink,
Yeah.
nudge, nudge.
I've already put it onto my character sheet. So.
I know. I just wanted to do it in game
But,
as
but,
well.
but yeah, I'm gonna also sit with my tower shield for a bit, see what
Yeah, I don't know
happens
where
to
you
it.
got those from.
I'm trying to attune it to it that as well.
Where did he get those items from? I forgot.
I got the tower shield of the fight. I
Oh
came
yeah,
in on
from the
all the
with
scrapping with it.
the Earth Genasi.
Yeah, the Earth Genasi was holding it.
And the trident, where did that came from?
You don't know.
I don't know. She had.
You weren't there when she got that.
Oh, okay.
It's from
But
the
yeah,
first
you-
island we started on.
But yeah, you all take your moments after a few very eventful
I'll
days.
write my own letter to hit an arrow, by the way. Just ask how he's doing, and if then
All right.
after all chit chat, ask if the house is already hired to somebody.
Um,
Oh,
Right.
it's rented out. That's what's the word I was looking for.
Mm.
Yeah, I'll after a while I'll come by your room, Kira, and ask if you want to spar some bits in the.
Yeah, sure. I'll spar with you.
does
And Quake, do you want to tell out loud who you're writing letters to, or are you gonna send me those privately?
I was not expecting to actually write the letters, but
No, but like, um,
You
you want
said
to
wanted
you
send
want to
some as
write
well.
you want to send a few letters. You don't have to like
I'll
write
just
three
tell
actual
you,
letters for
like-
me, but like who are the letters for? Do you want to like call that out loud, or
mean,
you want to
I-
keep it a
I don't-
secret?
I don't need to tell it to my group. If they ask, I'll tell them, but if they don't ask, I won't tell them. But I'll tell you because you need to know probably.
All right. I mean,
Yeah,
if you want, you can send me a message in Discord, and you don't have to tell it out loud.
Oh no, I'm sending them.
Keep it fun.
One, I
secret.
don't know if it's able to, because I want to send them to my parents, which are in the Feywild, so that's going to be a whole thing.
All
So
right,
that one I'm not
gonna
sure.
be
Yeah,
that's
that one I'm not
gonna be
sure about.
interesting.
And the other one is going to my mentor, and the other
Mhm.
one is going to my friend, that
Alright.
I had at the monastery. So
All right.
just a general update of about what I'm doing, what I've done, and where I am, that kind of stuff.
All right. Sure.
Nice.
So,
Ask how they are doing, blah blah blah. Just a general checkup.
yeah.
cool.
So I'll ask you that while sparring. Like, do you send
I
letters?
mean-
Are you gonna send letters as well?
Yep.
And wanna tell to whom? In a lover or?
Nope. No, my old mentor, my parents, and a friend of mine.
Where did you train?
Sun and Moon Monastery.
I know that place. Visited that on one of my travel to the archipelago.
I've trained there for a couple years.
Yeah, but I think you've been on the island on the archipelago for quite a while, right?
I've been on
I-
the material plane for only 3.5 years now.
Yeah, then we've
So-
missed each other.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
I-
believe
I-
I believe we
archipelago.
established in a previous session that
Yeah,
you
you
like
were already
missed each
gone
other
when I
like,
arrived.
like
Yeah.
a couple of months.
Yeah.
Interesting.
I don't know if you know him, but do you know the name Deep in Glasses?
Let's check.
It's at the Buxy.
The Baxi, no. I only know the leader Anka, I believe was her name, Arakokra.
Do I know him?
Yeah, he is the leader of the monastery, so you know him, yeah.
Oh, I thought Deep in Glasses was the leader.
No, Deep in Glasses was your friend.
No. We made our backstory together, and you said Deep in Glasses, the Buxy, leader of the monks. My friend was Jack. He was a human.
Mysteries,
Mm.
mysteries.
I am getting back to that.
It's fine. It's fine.
Yeah,
But maybe
might take a while.
in between. Like there were a couple
No,
of
no, no,
months
no,
in between, so
no. Your buddy is Jack Redwood.
Yes.
Deep in Glasses was your teacher.
Yes.
And where are my notes on there?
I've never heard of the one that Akira just mentioned.
2 words, 9 letters.
Which one?
takes long.
Hey, that fits. Takes long. Yeah, that fits.
Yeah, it actually fits. Yeah.
It's
not-
proper English at all.
Yeah, I was just about
But
to
it
say it's
fits.
not grammatically correct at all.
Da, 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 da.
Or maybe.
No. It yeah. I
Or did I
I'm-
visit a different monastery? That can be
2 words, 7 letters. Speed
no,
up.
no, you visited the same monastery.
What?
But yes, I had to check my notes real quick because I didn't really thought this would come up right now. I have a lot of information in my head and I forget stuff. It happens.
Don't worry.
But yeah, there is a reason they're two separate persons.
Okay, so they're both a leader there.
Or one of
One of
them.
them is currently.
The leader.
Ah,
But
one of
you
them
don't
is
know that.
currently-
Yeah.
Well, so
Probably a change of power or something.
yeah, so mine is probably
Probably,
now
like-
the leader.
But you don't know that.
Well, I do.
Yeah,
Akira
but-
doesn't, because
Yeah,
he went
true.
away
Deep-
before I
As far as you're
arrived.
aware, Deep in Glasses is the current
leader.
monastery leader, and Anka was her
predecessor.
was basically her teacher or his teacher,
Hmm.
and
Okay.
I mean, then
Like,
have I
when-
ever
when-
met
when-
Anka? Was he or her? she's
you've
still
heard
there?
It's a
stories of
female.
her. You've heard
Just-
stories of her,
just
so you do know
stories.
the name. But yeah, she was Deep in Glasses' predecessor.
Okay. Yeah.
Weird lore things coming up when you least expect them.
I guess
It's
Akira
just
and I will
small-
have a.
It's just small talk during
Yeah.
sparring, you know.
Yeah, I guess Akira and I will have a small in-game discussion about this, like in the background.
Wait, I
but
lost. Yeah, but yeah, we have a small discussion about this. I've also sent a letter to a friend of ours, Hidden Arrow. He had to.
I've heard that name before in this group, but I've never met him.
Yeah, it's a Tabaxi.
The old
he
party
was-
member, right?
Yeah, he was a party member of ours. He left us because he thought he was too dangerous because he was infected with lycanthropy.
Oh.
DM?
Hmm?
That's right, he was infected with lycanthropy, right? Hidden Arrow?
Hidden Arrow was he told you when you guys went off
Yeah.
to Urwala that he was in fact lycanthropic. Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
So, yeah, he that's why he didn't want to go with us. Stay here, have a stable life.
Makes
As
sense.
far as a werewolf can have a stable life.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Makes
Get
sense.
chained in the basement once a month, I guess.
Just chain him up.
Kinky.
No king shaming here.
Right. Well,
But yeah,
Yeah, but that's about it. But I just want to know how he's doing and if he's holding up.
Yeah.
right?
well, yeah. Well,
Let him
And-
know that we're thinking of him.
Yeah, let him know that we're thinking of him. And yeah, that he also. I also had a house on that island. It's also up for rent. So I want to know if that also is already rented out. but more just a bit of small talk in there.
Hmm.
Not enough substance, so to say.
More like a pen pal.
Yeah, more like a pen pal. Just wanted to know how he's doing, how the city is doing. If it already went up in flames once again.
Ah, it got cursed again. Fuck.
It got cursed again, yeah. And that was.
We're never gonna get letters back.
Everything is always cursed.
But that's about it.
Right.
As I try to duck one of Cork's punches, not Cork's, Quake's punches.
Cork runs in, hacks you in the jaw.
Man,
The general walks in.
with the steel chair.
Surprise
No,
explosion!
steel chair!
Da, 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 da.
That'll drop him through a table. If there's a table standing outside, he's going through that, but.
Yeah.
Each of you like have a moment for yourself in the evening. Oh yeah.
Does the experiment with the bats do anything?
With the conjure animals
And the prune juice.
and the bat poo.
Yeah. I'm actually quite curious for like a few sessions now if it actually works.
I've been thinking about it a lot. Bats, they last just a couple minutes, I believe.
Oh.
And in that time, I mean, for something to poo, it needs to eat first. These are conjured creatures. They don't require sustenance of any kind. They do not poo.
Ah.
Unfortunately.
Too bad. I think this might actually be the only, like, the only thing that.
They last for an hour, though.
Oh, they last for an hour.
Yeah, but you like
I mean-
feeding it something, and an hour, it's not enough
It's
time.
not enough for digestion.
No, I mean,
Oh.
but they can be commanded, right? So they can be commanded to eat.
True, but can I
Not the bad
command you
poop.
to like shit if you don't have to?
Sure.
Oh my god.
Doesn't do anything. Yeah, no, right. Just fair enough, I guess, but
But yeah,
that's too bad.
unfortunately, conjured bats do not poop.
I mean, I do have a whole cave of bat poop, so.
I just see it for me, like just a casual camera stream in our house, nothing unusual, and then it switched to Cork in the cave and commanding bats to poop!
Fools!
Oh my god.
Fucking poop already!
Why won't you poop? Yeah, no.
Just got your guano.
I guess Cork just spent the rest of the, Cork spends the rest of the evening collecting like regular bat guano.
Alright, sure.
Using a scraper, walking through the caves.
Yeah.
Yeah, like with an iron chisel, just scraping it off the floor.
Probably have some like very specific tool made for this, right?
Cork probably, yes.
One of those
Yeah.
palette knives that you use to get paint off the windows.
I mean, and otherwise, you're an artificer. You can just make it up.
Yeah.
Special poop collector.
Yes.
You
That
now
must
have
be planned.
proficiency with poop shovels.
You should add that to your list of in D&D Beyond if you have it.
Yeah.
Proficiencies. Push
Also-
shovels.
After each of you having a moment for yourself in the evening,
Sparring and
rest comes to you. Have a good night rest. Hakan,
Yes.
you've had a dream previously of the
Okay.
volcano and stuff.
oh no!
More recently, you had a dream of a giant chasm in the desert, filled with emerald clusters, soaring high above it. And it's the same dream. You're soaring over this canyon. This gigantic crack forms as sand in sand falls down, and you see the emerald clusters. And there is this giant shadow, which seems to be you, just soaring above the desert sand. At first, like in the distance, it's just sand and sand. That is where the dream changes for a moment. Previously, it was just sand. Now, on the horizon, a very small speck of a black spire. And you wake up in the morning, completely refreshed, but weirded out.
What does the black spire look like?
It looked like a giant black tower, but very far away.
But do I know any who could have built it?
You are aware of a very big black tower.
In the middle of the town we're in.
Yeah.
Uh-huh. Is it that tower?
Desert sands and big black tower.
And maybe there was another black tower in the desert, right? Who knows?
As far as you're aware, this is the only black tower to your knowledge.
Alright. Then we'll have to give it a visit.
But yeah, like this is the second time you had this dream, and the first time you didn't see the tower. This second time, you did.
Have you told us about your dream at all?
No.
Nope.
I don't think I
I
have.
believe Hakan told about prophetic dreams about a volcano, but not about the desert.
Yeah.
Are you gonna tell it now, or?
I will.
So you come down, everyone, in the morning for breakfast. Each of you well rested, ready for a new day. What do you wish to do?
I will tell the party about the dream. I had a dream last night again.
Oh, really,
it
old
was,
man?
Yeah, it was about the black spire in this town. So I think we should go there.
But we're already in this town with
Yes,
the big
but we
black
need to go to
spire.
the tower. We need to go to the tower.
Why?
To
The
do
obsidian
what?
Tower.
What happened in the dream with the tower?
Well, I was a shadow. I was a flying shadow
Where?
in the desert. And then I saw the black spire.
But where in the desert were you?
Where exactly in the desert were I?
What did you see?
Where the dream started, it was a giant canyon in the desert sand.
Yes, I know. Do I know where the canyon is?
I mean, it was a giant canyon with
Emeralds,
in it, right?
which is most
Yeah.
likely where the big dragon egg came
Yeah.
from.
I mean, there are more canyons in the desert, but one that pops into your mind, there is one that is like predominantly drawn on every map, which is the Tirana Canyon, which is where Ahanis' lair was.
Alright.
The elder dragon that helped build the obsidian tower.
That makes
So I guess we make the connection if he tells about the emerald as well.
Mm.
That it's probably some sort of dragon kind of.
But you said you were a shadow. You were flying. Do
Wait,
you think?
Yes.
Do you
You
think?
were the dragon?
Yeah, were you like looking through the eyes of the dragon or something?
I mean, that would make sense. Because I can't fly.
And you saw the city.
And I saw a shadow. Did I have wings? Did my shadow have wings?
It did.
Alright.
Then it might be on its way here.
That sounds like a bad time, actually.
Okay, we need to go get to Balder and what's the other guy?
Dimitri.
Dimitrov. Yeah. We need to go there anyways because we need to get diamonds, but we need to get to Balder as well to tell about the dragon. Because if it's coming here, I mean, it might not be that we're like watching live or something. It might also be like a prophecy type dream.
I mean, usually my dreams are prophetic in nature, so I think it's a future thing.
But still, it might be.
Nice to prepare, just in case.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, if we know he's coming, then we should prepare. Or she, we don't know.
We should at
Do we
least
know
let
it's the
some
mom
people
or
in
the?
charge know, so they can
Yeah.
defend the city, or
Let's call it a they.
yeah, they them.
They're coming here. That's
Okay,
not
so-
good.
What
Our
is
plan
they?
today: we go to Baldur.
Yes.
Then
To find.
I need to do two things today.
Oh yeah, we
Baldur
need to
needs
send.
to-
We need to
but I
send the
want-
I
packages.
just woke up. What are we talking about?
Okay.
Well, we've already had breakfast, and Hakan told us about his prophetic dream
Yes,
about
I missed breakfast
Dragon.
and I wasn't at the table yet because
We left some eggs and bacon
you
for
sleepyhead.
But yeah, Hakan told us about like
getting something warmer.
being a dragon in his dream. But so we need to go to Baldur. We need to go to
Dimitrov.
Dimitrov. He was gonna sell us some diamonds anyways. He told me to come back later so we could talk like getting diamonds for healing spells and stuff. And then we need to go to the slums and send the packages.
Yeah,
And I also want to go to the Obsidian Tower.
Yeah.
yes.
Lots of things. Are we gonna split up? Are we gonna split up for that?
Still, speaking of the
Well-
packages, you're sending something to Kotos, right?
Yep.
This needs to go to Hidden Arrow, and I hand you a letter.
Oh yeah, cool. I'll put it in the box.
I made it from mostly all of us, if you don't mind.
Yeah, it's good.
I said hi to him from Cork and
Yeah, from
Cork,
everyone.
Cork, Zil, and
Ah.
Old Man.
Yes.
Putting my name in there is not...
The old man, by the way, not Hakan.
Is he the cat man, the one that's scared of everything?
Yeah.
Yeah, the cat man.
Oh, how's he doing?
Yeah, I just asked him that.
Do you know already? Or when
No. It's in this letter I just handed over.
why don't you send him a bird? It's easier.
It's a bit far for a bird. We need to send it by camel.
Camel, and then boat, and then horse.
That sounds really inefficient.
Yeah, potentially.
If only we had a vehicle that could cross all kinds of terrain.
Yeah. I will also put like I fashioned like a wooden box to put everything in to keep it safe and closed. And I will also
Maybe we should buy an arrow a present here.
Well, I was gonna
A
put
little
some
souvenir.
money in there for Kothos as well. As I've gathered a bit of money, I want to put like 25 gold pieces in there. It's not a lot, but it's a decent amount because I still need to buy diamonds. But just as a thank you for Kothos.
Right?
Alright.
Yeah, so... is there anything we need on the shopping list for diamonds and stuff?
No, just I
A new one that like Hakan had,
yeah,
maybe.
I could do that. I still have some money that I'd be willing to spend on some diamonds if it might save a life. I'm good with that.
Yeah, but we call how much is there in the party fund?
Well, you keep track of that, so I don't
Yeah.
know.
We have 20
But
platinum
I don't have it with me.
in the part. Yes, you are carrying the party funds, but
Oh, I'm carrying the party funds. Oh yeah, I'm
Yes.
the happy left from the group.
we have 20 platinum, 58 gold, and 88 silver.
20 platinum is 200 gold.
Yeah, we have like 260 gold,
Okay.
plus minus.
That's not enough.
I have about it's 200 and how much? 60?
258 to be exact.
Okay.
So I'll throw in if we need another diamond for the healing stuff. I'll throw in 100 gold pieces as well.
I could throw in 300. I could throw in
Oh,
one full diamond. If that's okay.
That's also okay if you want to.
And then
fine.
the 100 of you will add on to the money we already had, so we can potentially buy 2 diamonds.
Camel.
Yeah, we should look around
I don't think a camel should be that expensive.
No, but that could go from the party fund as well, because then it's
I'll buy
added
the
on.
I'll buy the camel.
Okay. Then I'll put 300 in the party fund for a diamond. Then, but I was gonna go to Dimitrov
You're gonna-
anyways to.
I'm gonna spend those right away. So
Yeah.
Wait, you guys have coin?
Yeah.
A lot.
do.
As you see, like, put my multiple pouches of gold onto
Yeah.
the table.
Same.
I have enough to partially buy another diamond, but we might need the money for other stuff.
Yeah, I've been stockpiling a lot of gold. And I start counting, and
Yeah, I still have my
it's
winnings from the Thundering Rapier,
approximately-
so
That's approximately 600 gold pieces.
Yeah, I have about 400 left, and that's already the 300 taken off.
Yeah.
You bought the big ball thing, remember?
so
That was
Oh,
yeah,
expensive.
yeah,
That was
Oh,
expensive.
yeah. By the way,
I need to
new
recharge
day.
it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's been
Yeah.
2 days, so roll 2d20.
9 days left until my cloak. Oh,
It's been 2
9?
days since he used it.
It needs to roll a 20 to recharge, right?
Yeah, a 9 and a 11. That's
Oh.
Right.
unfortunate.
It doesn't recharge yet.
Too bad. Okay.
Then I'll join you in the getting diamonds and doing postal duty.
right. Let's start walking to Baldur at least.
Yes.
Yeah.
All right. You make your way to the House of Dragons Guild house.
Again.
You're greeted by the guards. By now, you're like, they don't even
nodding.
stop you. Like they nod at you. Like, yeah, come on, walk in, sure.
We've only been here a week.
Frankie,
Like,
George,
these folks, last time one of them ran in, they had an urgent message of an attack. Like, nah. But when they walk in, it's probably like at least guild business, slightly important. So yeah, come on, walk in. You find Baldur
If they nod to us,
in
I nod to them as well.
Yeah.
you do find Baldur in his study, still enjoying breakfast. A little bit of like crumbs on his chin. He looks up to you. What is it with you and coming up early in the morning with?
I mean,
What is
gotta
it
make
this
gotta make
time?
use of the day, right?
You were closest.
All right, so what can I help you with? Are you going outside town?
Not
Not
yet.
Not
Yet.
yet.
But we're looking for more diamonds. And
No, that's not this place. We gotta tell
Oh,
him
yeah.
about.
We have
oh,
a
yeah.
I mean, if you want to buy diamonds, go
That's-
ask Dimitrov.
Yeah, we're
Yeah,
gonna go after.
Sorry, I need Dimitrov for that. Yeah.
Yeah.
sorry, different
our
guild master.
our Tordor friend has the ability to get prophetic dreams, and he had one the last couple days.
And we nudge him forward.
Yeah,
and
we like
he can talk.
He
Yeah,
looks
so-
at you and he goes like, "So the old man hallucinates? Great."
I mean, I do, but it's not because of. I mean, they're really out there, you know. I've also hallucinated when I ate some strange mushrooms, but that was very different.
Did you eat mushrooms last night?
Not last night. That's
Nope.
been like I think 10 years or something when I found a strange mushroom in the forest and I ate it. But that has nothing to do with this. But anyway,
Right, spit it out.
So-
What's your prophetic dream about?
well, I was in my dream. I'm pretty sure I was a dragon flying towards this town, from the canyon with the emeralds. I mean, it was a canyon. It was probably the canyon with the emeralds. Makes sense at least. And I had wings, and my shadow looked like a dragon. So I
That's
think we gotta back up.
curious.
well, we don't know if it's true, but
And we
we don't
don't.
want to risk it that it may be true and we didn't do anything. So
Yeah.
we're just spreading the information, and you do what you want to do.
Because it might not be imminent like right now. It might, because it's prophetic, it might take place over a longer period of time. But just
And Did you
Be
ever
prepared.
have visions that came true already?
Did he?
Have I had any visions that could come true?
You did have one
No.
about a volcano, right?
You've had the visions that you've had previously were about a volcano, but the Ashen Peak hasn't erupted in years.
Okay.
All right.
Like, it hasn't erupted in decennia. It's been a while. Like in recorded history, which is about 500 years old, it erupted like once, and it was during the ascension of the Elder Dragon.
Alrighty.
Okay.
Has it? I'm not entirely sure. I don't think I have, but better be safe than sorry, I guess.
I mean, I could send out some sentries to check out the place, or I mean, you were going there anyway later,
Yeah, we
Yeah.
can check.
Yeah.
We
But
can
keep
check.
it in mind, just in case.
but
'Cause you never
dragon
know.
threats.
I
Not
mean-
sure what to do with that.
Put everyone in the obsidian tower
Or underground.
or underground. Yeah.
I'll send someone out. Keep watch south, I guess.
Because it was the big canyon, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Alright, sure. I'll send someone out, see if they can find anything, but for now, I don't think we have to worry about it too much.
Okay.
At least I hope.
Yes, same, but
So,
Yeah,
I
but
mean,
with all the dragon things.
not all dragons are inherently like cool.
I
Do
mean,
we know anything about gem
I-
dragons, though? I don't
we
know
were
what
gonna
their
visit the
demeanor
Obsidian
is.
Tower for this.
I do not actually. I've never heard of gem dragons.
well, we
That's
have.
why we should be careful, just in case, I guess.
Yeah.
I'll try to research them a bit if there's any information to find about them here in the Obsidian Tower, but
It might be some information to share with you, Balder, but when we were trying to release the slaves in another town, there was a dragonborn that had gem ascension.
yeah, it was the special
Interesting.
He wa-
special slave that
yeah.
would have been sold there, and supposedly it was a crystal dragonborn, or at least a gem dragonborn.
That
So-
is curious.
It-
I
but
haven't
it-
heard of creatures such as that, actually.
Neither have we. We tried to intercept it, but it kind of went awry, and
Huh.
well, they cancelled all of it, and we don't know what happened with the slaves. But we figured out that the special one that they were keeping very good guard of was supposedly a crystal dragonborn. So
I mean, I'm not much of a reader, but I think if there's anything to find out about gem dragons,
In the tower.
Tower is
In
your
the
best
tower,
bet.
Yeah. We'll have a look over there.
Well, you'll have a look over there.
I'll go there, yeah.
me too.
me too.
Come
Why?
true.
What are you gonna do, Zamora?
I'm gonna go to Dimitrov to get some diamonds and then send the package.
Alright.
Yeah.
I'm sure that one
I'll
is
go.
already-
I'll go with them with the others to the tower.
What did you say? The postal service was in the west
West
side of the
side.
city, right?
Yes.
Yeah, near the Thundering Rapier.
But I'm not gonna let Zil go alone. That's
Isn't that
advice.
near
I'll join
the-
her then.
Isn't that near the House of Scorpions? Wasn't that also west side?
West side is House of Eagles.
Oh, okay.
That's nice of you, Akira.
It's
Probably.
never safe to go alone in this city, so I'll join you.
Yeah, well, if things go bad, I can still change my looks, but I'd rather have someone with me.
Oh yeah, then I'll join you.
Alright.
Good.
Alright.
Enjoy your breakfast.
Yeah. Thanks.
Wait, did
Uh,
Zilmora pull the tarot cards?
Yes, I did.
Oh, sorry, I'm completely.
I
just
haven't. I
haven't
haven't
checked
talked about it, but I did before
No,
the
no, that's
session.
fine. Just wondering.
We'll talk about that afterwards.
Yeah, we'll see.
Right.
All right.
So, Team Postal Service
Diamonds.
diamonds.
Yes.
Postal Service.
I'll give my
Easily
letters
enough.
also to Zilmoira and ask if she could.
Right.
And I'll tell them about the one that needs to technically go to the Feywild. And that I'm not sure if they could.
Yeah.
And
See
if
what we
so,
can do.
yeah. If not, then just bring it back.
Okay.
At the postal service, the guy that you talks to was like, most of the packages we send out that have to distribute it across the continent, they send them to Port Bente first. From there, they go with other couriers. Wild, curiously enough, is possible. It's just gonna take a bit, as there is only one known gateway to the Feywild.
Yeah.
Or they have to like contact a high level, like a very experienced druid.
Doesn't
Either way, both are probably found in the woods of Ascalon, which is eastern side of continent. So it's gonna take a while. It's gonna cost a little bit extra.
Yeah.
it's
Okay.
fine.
Money is none of the issue, my
Nope.
man.
Yeah.
But for the packages, for all the letters, sending them out, they're gonna charge 25 gold pieces.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll
just
put
like that.
in. Yeah, 25.
25 should be good for the party fund, right? Because everyone put stuff in. And then.
Um,
Everybody. It was just me, you, and Quake.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's fine.
Like, how much for the 3 letters to one to the mountains?
Yeah, I think it's altogether 25, right?
Yeah.
It's altogether 25.
Yeah.
oh,
Yeah, but yeah, it's fine.
Then 5 or something, it's fine.
It's
I'll
fine.
yeah.
We'll
figure it out.
We'll figure it out.
But most of the price actually goes into the Feywild thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I figured.
yeah,
That's why I was like, I'll pay probably for most of it, but that's fine.
It doesn't matter. That Quake is a good friend. We'll handle it.
Yep. We'll figure it out.
And
Yeah.
when you go to the House of Scorpions, you are let in. They kind of recognize you, but you are being escorted by a guard to like where you walk up like we want to do trade. They bring you to like it's kind of like the guild house is kind of built up like a museum, and there's actually kind of it's not a gift shop, but it's a gift
The
shop.
gift shop.
Okay.
And you find Dimitrov here, who is like talking with like this young lad, like a little bit of trade commerce, a little bit about upcoming expeditions. And as you walk in, he goes like, "Ah, my good friends, welcome. What can I help you with? Are you here about the thing we talked about a couple nights ago? The expedition
Yes.
we are setting up?"
Well, not the expedition just yet, but we are in the market for some diamonds.
I have gems of many variety. Specifically diamonds or something else. I have very beautiful cut rubies, emeralds, amethysts, you name them, I've got them probably.
For now,
emerald.
just diamonds because we are.
Spell components.
Yeah, it's spell components for some more heavy duty spells for reviving and protection of life, basically.
Yeah.
Alright, you.
So we're probably gonna visit the lair as well as one of our expeditions.
I mean, the bigger diamonds, I've got couple. Most of them we tend to use in our own expeditions as well. However, I can part with. Let's say I can part with 2
Ah,
at the most. I'll charge a little bit extra though.
that's fine.
Fine.
So
How much are you thinking?
I'm thinking 700. Little bit on
Could you do
top.
650?
Make persuasion check.
Persuasion check.
He said in character.
Yeah. He goes like, here, have this ancient dice.
I mean, like,
roll it.
I'm like saying, like, I mean, we did help you, like, vex out some for potentially danger to the city, so.
That is very true, but not immediate danger to me. Apparently they had grudge with Valko. I am not sure why.
Falco was first, you could have been second.
It is very possible, however, I
It's
was
gone.
not.
Fair.
24.
Haha! Nice.
Sure, for 650 I can give you the 2 diamonds.
Okay. Do you need a little bit
So,
extra, Akira, or not?
Yeah, I'll take 50 from the party fund and pay the
He
300
he
or
says
so.
to the he talks to the lad. He goes like, go to expedition supplies. Get like this size, 2 of them.
Yeah.
As the lad just nods, scurries off, and like 5 minutes later comes back with like this small case with 2 diamonds in them. Hands them over.
How much did you
You-
say you're gonna take out of the party fund?
50. So we paid for the diamonds and the difference.
It's from the party fund. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes. Okay, that's good.
Then we'll talk about with the party about splitting the money over the diamonds. Like we prepaid for them, but we'll have to split the costs, obviously.
Yeah, a bit. I will. I was willing to just pay for it. It's fine. Can I retroactively say that before we walked in, I would have put up an detect magic.
Sure.
Okay.
Sure. It lasts for 10 minutes.
Yeah.
It's like a drum and bass festival in this building. Like lots of bright shining magical lights
Oh,
behind glass cases. Like it's built up like a museum. There are
Yeah.
quite a few pieces in here that emit magical aura, like jewelry, weird statues, ornamental weapons, and this guy is just collecting them like it's none of your business.
Okay. I'll ask him. Do you have something smaller, a little fun trinket that you want to sell? Because I don't have a big amount of gold left, but I am interested if you have something else.
Yeah, look for something a little magical, perhaps.
You want magical stuff, small stuff.
Yeah,
Yeah,
something fun.
or
Some-
something that's good for adventuring, of course.
Yeah.
Let me think.
Stone.
Walk with me as he starts leading you through the museum part, like basically making small talk about some of the expeditions they did. Like, we got this sword from ancient tomb. It was buried with the mummy king, and we had to force him away to
Oof,
get it.
Fascinating.
He lost a couple men on that expedition, but you know, the tricks of the trade, it
Oof.
happens.
Batting my eyes. Trying to get a
He's
discount.
he's just like just building up his ego. Like,
Yeah.
look at what I have.
Yeah.
Um,
I'm not part of the story. I'm not buying, but
Yeah, and I'm just fangirling, pretending to fangirl.
it's just smile and nod, you know.
Yeah,
Just-
smile and wave, boys, smile and wave.
but smile and nod. Like I'm really paying attention, but not really.
Let's see. We found in one of the tombs this weird looking dice set.
Ooh.
As he like takes the stolp off just casually, grabs like a 6-sided die, and he goes like, "I wanna roll a 5," and he rolls it, and it lands on a 5.
Oh, this is cool.
I'd like that. Can I try?
Yes, sure. You can try.
Do you
I
have
went
to?
Think
Do you have to
think of
say? Yeah, I was just about to say.
No, you don't have to say. You just think. I only demonstrated by saying.
Oh, fair.
I think about the number 6 and I roll it.
It rolls a 6.
Ew. A cheap die. I like dice games.
We also found some old parchments with it explaining like an improvisation game. Very weird. Very, very, very theater of the mind.
Ah, okay, that's cool.
Nah, I prefer
Yeah.
grit.
Okay, can I?
Oh, meta.
Sounds
I-
interesting.
Dragons.
I am willing to part with one of the dice, sure, for 40 gold pieces.
1 for 40. How many do you have?
As you look under the stove, there's like a set of 5.
So 200 for all 5?
I mean, I'm not willing to part with all of them, but 1 or 2 maybe, sure.
Each get 1?
We'll each get 1. Yeah.
Sure.
All right. You can both add a charlatan's die to your inventory.
It's a common magic item, I believe.
Yeah, wondrous
Yes,
item.
yes.
Add it to my satchel.
Add it to my backpack.
And he starts leading you on again, like, and basically showing ornamental weapons and stuff. I also have.
But I'm also interested in these scrolls about this.
About the
That improvisation game.
Yeah, I've been having scribes rewrite them. Like most of the pages are faded, very hard to read them anymore. But it's basically there is one person who kind of tells a situation, and then the other people say like, I want to do this, and then you roll a couple of these 6-sided dice, and depending on what you roll, you get the results, and they can be good results and bad results.
Sounds like fun.
That's fun. We can do
I'm
that.
not sure what I'm not sure what they called it, but apparently it
Are there
also
any bears involved by any chance?
no, not bears, but ghosts. Well, not real ghosts, imaginary ghosts.
Ah, okay.
Okay.
I am uncertain. I'm not really a game man.
Okay.
Okay.
More of a gambling man then.
Yes.
Okay.
It's good that you now know that we have these dice.
Well, I shall not use them on you.
No. We can use them on the rest of the group.
Yes.
Make some
Let's
money.
play a game of threes.
Is he showing us something else, or is this it?
Yeah, like most of the things, he's like, you're looking for inexpensive stuff. I mean, as he like points to a sword, and he goes like, I mean, if you have the coin, I'm willing to part with this one for 5,000 gold pieces.
Yeah, no, that's a bit over.
You're like very like tiny stuff. All right, I
About diamond
I'm curious
priced.
about the swords.
I
Yeah,
am sorry.
I
What?
have Kyrie over here, of course, but it's nothing special.
yeah. My price range is about diamonds range.
All right, all right.
I'm still curious about the sword as a weapon, the weapons expert that I am. What does it do?
I am actually uncertain. I am only aware that there is a very strong evocation enchantment on it. And as you look at it, it's like this very ornate Damascus steel scimitar with like in the handle of it, there are 5 different color gems embedded.
Okay.
Interesting.
You know we have someone in the party that can identify this for you.
I mean, if you're willing to send him by, sure.
It will obviously cost you something. It's not for free, but
I mean, I am not that much in a hurry to identify these items. I do like the look of it, and I like to
it's very
collect
pretty.
these
Yes.
things. It is, yes.
Okay.
But
So something more in the range of like one of those diamonds, maybe
yeah.
a little less.
Let's see. There's so much. We have two actually. These are swords that give light in darkness.
Ooh.
As it's like this very ornate pair
The
of.
moon, by any chance?
It is silvery, yes.
Moon touched swords. Yeah,
They're
not much.
basically like they're this in this glass case, like these two kofashes, with like they're not made of silver, but the steel looks silvery.
Mhm.
Yeah, a Kofash is more like a short sword, right? Or is it not long?
It's more short sword, yeah.
And they are
Well, I
really
think
cool though.
I think most of the things are kind of out of price range for you.
We'll come back one day.
Yeah.
All right. Well, good luck with your diamonds. Good luck with your dice. Do not let me catch you swindling my people. All right.
No, definitely
No,
not.
All right. Very good.
Don't get
Is there a
caught.
way we could recognize your people? Do
They
we
all
like
have these scorpion brooches on their clothes.
Okay, well I will look out for those.
All right. Very good. Well, I bid you farewell.
I'll
And
bid you adieu.
Yeah.
all right.
And goodbye.
You leave the guild house with your charlatan's dice
Yeah.
and diamonds.
I did notice that the dice require attunement, so I'll do that later. Yes, it does.
Yeah, the charlatan's die requires attunement.
Okay. Shall we go to the tower and wait for the rest to be done to go seek out if people have been gone missing, or shall we just go to the slums?
I think it's the best to get back to the tower, the obsidian tower.
Okay. I will wait outside though. Just
I'll wait outside with you.
okay.
Don't worry.
All right, team tower.
Yeah,
Right.
we're probably already there, but
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're already there. What
Yeah, we'll spend the time attuning to the Charlton's die.
information? See that Hakan is muted, but both Quake and Cork. Then, are you kind of looking like for the same thing? Are you? What is it you're looking for?
I'm looking for whatchamacallit, the High Exarch.
All right. You ask around in like the main lobby area of the tower. And there is this one clerk who goes like, who, you're asking quite a bit. I
Sure.
could set you up with one of the scholars, and then maybe he can get you an audience, but
Not to be too overbearing.
the High Exarch, they're not too much of the audience type.
Yeah, I've heard, which is understandable, but to be fair, my group and I did save the city. Must be count for something.
Oh yeah, I recognize your face and posture. You executed the twins from the White Cake.
That's right. Yeah, my
Yeah, that was quite something, I have to
I do
say.
take pride in my work.
Tell you what. I'll write you up and try get an audience for you. If you have an address at the city, I can send you a letter if they agree to meet you.
Yeah, I give them the address and I specifically ask them to send it to Cork.
All
For now.
right. That is not a problem at all. I can't promise anything,
Of course, I understand.
but I will do my best.
Much appreciated.
As Quake, you were going to try and find information on dragons.
Well, two things actually.
Two things. All right.
Mainly gem dragons, and
Okay.
secondly, I want to look a bit into prophetic dreams.
All right. You are sent with one of the scribes who helps you try and find information. They kind of know where in the library you can find certain books and certain things. So roll an investigation check with advantage for me on gem dragon information.
With advantage, okay.
Yes, because you are being helped.
17.
All right, 17 is decent. There is not a lot known about gem dragons. Basically because no one has actually ever seen one. Most of it is a lot of speculation. There are a few accounts of different types of dragonborn. Which are quite rare. And like there are a few types. There is topaz, emerald, sapphire, crystal, and oh my god, I'm forgetting the last one.
Ruby? Ruby?
No, not ruby. Amethyst.
Okay, well, I'm mainly. I'll scan over all of it, but I want to focus a little bit more on the emerald aspect to see what is known
Alright.
about those.
Emeralds specifically, these dragonborn seem to be like the ones that are known to be thriving in warmer environments. But because no one has actually seen like an actual gem dragon, only the dragonborn, it is uncertain if gem dragons actually exist. But it is highly likely that they do, because all dragonborn are in some way descendant of their draconic counterpart.
Do I know that, for example, is a red dragonborn more aggressive than, for example, a golden dragonborn because of metallic and chromatic things? Do they like take over their aspect of personality?
With the information you find, you are aware that metallic dragonborns most of the time are more good in nature and working with humanity. They're not as tyrannical as their chromatic counterparts. For dragonborn, it's kind of a stigma, like, oh, you're a red dragonborn, you must be a badass. This is not at all true. Like, people have personalities, and yeah, some of them are dicks, some of them aren't.
Okay. So it's no
But it's
correlation
not
that I
like
can.
it's not like an innate nature, like you're red, you're evil.
Yeah, okay. So
They
I
tend
wouldn't
to
know
be
because they know Emerald Dragonborns, but you can't like figure out if those are all dicks. Then that must mean the Emerald is also a dick.
exactly.
Yeah, okay. So it's kind of okay. Okay.
Roll an investigation for the prophetic visions.
With advantage again?
Yes, you're being helped again. Kitty.
Oh, this one is a bit terrible. 13.
13. You are kind of like you're led to the same part of the library where Hakan was a couple of days, which is like very high up in the tower. There's a single round bookcase in the middle of the chamber with just a couple of books.
Can I
Um,
backtrack for a little bit? I want to keep an eye out for the what was his name again?
Vesra?
Yes, Vezra.
All right.
I
Make a
want to
perception check.
keep an eye out the whole time I'm in the tower.
Sure.
Just looking around to see if I notice him. Oh, 22.
Okay. We'll get to that.
All right.
With the thing about the prophetic visions, you're brought to the same chamber as Hakan was a couple of days ago. There are not a lot of books to spit through. You do find that specifically looking for something that like connects to Hakan's dream. There are some accounts of people having prophetic visions about certain locations tied to certain gems. And most of these are apocalyptic visions, like a volcano exploding, like giant ruptures in the earth, massive storms, stuff like that. You do find that there are recorded visions of Ashen Peak, Tirana Canyon, and Dragon's Teeth.
So it has
And-
happened before to people that.
Yes.
Is there?
Tirana Canyon specifically mentions emeralds. Ashen Peak specifically mentions topaz, and Dragon's Teeth specifically mentions crystals. And it kind of triggers something in you because when you were looking for information on or gem dragons specifically, you read that on an expedition like 200 years ago, they found a hatched crystal egg on Dragon's Teeth.
Oh.
Uh-oh.
Is there?
Yes, Thunder.
Is there
Dragon's
anything
Teeth.
to?
Dragon's Teeth is the island of the northern coast of the continent,
Oh, there, yeah.
there-
which is widely considered to be the birthing place of the Ten Elders.
Yeah.
Okay, but is there any way to figure out a timeline when people had these visions and if they came true, how long it usually took? If
Some of
there's
the
an
visions
average.
do have like personal accounts to them. Most of them date back like 100, 200 years ago.
Those are kind of the same visions as Hakan has now, or
Yes.
and those never came through then because it hasn't happened yet.
As far as we know.
Okay. Yeah, I'll just make notes about everything that I find.
Hakan, you were also going to the tower with the other two. Is there something you specifically want to look for?
I mean, Quake's already looking for the vision of the dragon, right?
Yeah, I've looked for gem dragons and for prophetic dreams. So
Alright, what about the canyon? I want
Alright.
to look up information on that specific canyon.
Right, roll an investigation check with advantage.
Let's go! Alright, I rolled the same thing twice. That's pretty good. That is investigation. That's 16.
Alright. You do find like some geographical accounts, like how big it is, how deep it is. Like you find some maps about some of the extensive tunnel systems that have been mapped. But that's probably not what you're looking for. You do find like somewhere near the center of it, there was this very elaborate, like almost maze-like system which functioned as Ahannes' lair. There are accounts, there are maps drawn of places where her hoard was placed, specific like dead ends, escape routes. You don't really find like any mythological things about it.
She was one of the elders, right?
Hannes was one of the elder dragons,
Yeah,
yes.
okay.
And she basically she lived in the canyon. She was a brass dragon. And I mean it's Tyrannic Canyon, it's a natural formation. There isn't really any mythological or mythical or magical about it. It's a natural formation where a dragon lived.
Right.
All right. So that's about. Is there any more specific information in the book?
About the canyon, not really.
And what about the dragon? Or is it
About
just like a snippet?
about the dragon, there's quite a lot of it actually. Most of the accounts that are written actually paint her as a very gentle being, a very knowledgeable being. She actually built she helped build the Obsidian Tower. She was the first elder to be slain. In the year 2E 321 or 534 AD, which is, let me do some quick maths. It's currently the year 576.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So that is about 40-ish years ago.
All right. And how old was it? An adult dragon or an ancient dragon? Is there any?
Hannes, like all of the elders, was kind of in a league of their own. Most accounts would consider them like bigger than ancient dragons, and some accounts call the elder dragons great worms.
Okay.
Hmm.
Basically, they're in a league of their own, like not deity level, which would be insanely powerful, but
Queen deity and ancient dragon.
yeah,
Yeah.
They were some big fucks.
Yep.
yeah.
Damn.
And like the accounts of the metallic dragons, like most of them paint them as like more of gentle figures actually. The only thing is that people were assholes and were like, any dragon is bad news. So they went and tried to exterminate all of them, including the metallics.
Save and sorry, just kill all of them.
Exactly.
Ah,
Oh,
makes
how
sense.
And,
human
like-
of them.
Like, and Hannes specifically was basically tricked into her death, as she, after the Obsidian Tower had been built, she was sleeping in her lair and she was basically just murdered in her sleep. There was an army that went into her lair and basically like annihilated her before she could react to anything.
I mean, makes sense. Sneak attack.
Damn, that's pretty mean. That was pretty mean.
And like as you're like looking like, right, she was slain in her lair, and then there is a page ripped out where the information would be who did it.
Dun dun dun.
Of course. Of course.
All right.
But yeah, that's what you find.
Okay. Thinking if there's anything else I can look for. I can't. Nothing really comes to mind right now.
Each of you then make your way back to the bottom of the tower. With your perception check, Quake, you do notice during your travels through the tower, you do spot Vesra at some point.
Well, if I notice him, I'll keep my eyes on him. I
Right.
don't want to see him looking, that I'm looking at him. So if he looks in my direction, I'll look away. But
Mhm.
every other second, I want to keep my eye on him, just to see
Right.
what he's doing, who he's talking to, where he's
Um,
going.
He's like the one time you do spot him, he is talking to another person in scholared robes, having like a whispered discussion. He's showing them some papers, but you can't really make a perception check. See if you can make out what's on them.
Just
20,
him or
25. I rolled a 19.
Damn. You do see, like you've read Zilmoira's notes, like from the distance that you're looking from. You see
More
like
of
some
him.
of the same schematics of like alchemical formulas, that
Is he-
you've seen in Zilmoira's notes
He
as
was
well.
wearing black robes, right?
Yeah,
What the guy who was having the good discussion with, what color was wearing he?
also black.
Also black.
Also scholar robes.
Okay.
Hmm.
I'll save that in my mind and guess I'll
you
continue
don't
on my
point him out
journey.
to the rest of us? Or is it before we
It's
meet?
before you guys
Oh, okay.
get back together.
Alright.
But after your trip through town and your information gathering in the tower, you meet each other at the base again. And that is where we're going to take a quick short break.
Yay!
We've been going a little bit longer because we started a little bit later.
Fair
But
enough.
we're going to have a quick, shorter break than normal as well.
Yep.
I'll see you in a bit.
Yay!
Hmm.
Ah,
Alright, welcome back. When we last left off, Zilmoira and Akira went diamond and magical item shopping, and the other three were at the Obsidian Tower gathering information about dragons and stuff. You do meet up outside again. Zilmoira and Akira have probably been waiting there for a moment, but you meet back up with each other.
Just chit-chatting a bit about...
Well,
Whether,
I'll give them like the footnotes I found out about all the dragon stuff and all the prophetic dream stuff, just the necessary things, and then I'll talk to Zolmoira about them. I saw Vesra in there. It looked like was it a heated discussion that he was having, or just
No, not really. It more looked like a comparing of notes.
Okay, well, I'll tell her like he looked like comparing notes with another scholar, also black robes, and I got a look at the papers that he was holding, and it looked very closely to the ones you have.
Okay.
So it looks like he's still
Actively.
actively doing stuff.
Okay.
Yeah.
actively harming people.
By the way, Cork, your letters got sent?
Oh, that's
mine too?
cool, yeah.
Yep.
Also,
Yeah.
also to the Feywilds?
Yeah.
Yeah, that was possible. There's a portal somewhere.
No, that's the one I came
Interesting.
through. I
It's,
know there's a
Oh,
portal,
yeah,
I just didn't know the couriers went through it.
well, it might take a while, but
Yeah,
that's
it might
fine.
take a while before it gets there, but it's sent, and yeah, it wasn't the hefty price, so it's okay.
Are you
Oh,
sure?
yeah.
I don't mind
Feedback.
paying you back.
Oh, you're a good friend, Quake.
Thank you
Yeah.
very much.
I'll know you'll do something for me as well
yeah.
eventually.
Okay.
So that it's fine.
So
One
now
fine.
let's go to the slums, right?
yeah, let's.
So the slums, there were people missing there, or what was
Well,
the...
I think that from what we gathered from Theodore and what I know about Mr. Vesra, is
Yeah.
that
He's probably luring in poor people
yeah,
with money and
or abducting them straight out, because that's what he did. That's what they did with me and my parents. So I just want to, as proof, because we needed to find proof for Theodore that this was still going on, we need to find proof that he or his students are still actively abducting people in the city.
How are we gonna...
it sounds like this is gonna become a stakeout.
Well, we could go to like a marketplace and ask around.
Yeah.
I could change my face if that
Oh,
makes
that
more
might
sense,
actually
and you
help.
guys just stake out a bit.
Alright.
We do have a party member that doesn't need sleep or eating. At a point to the general.
Yeah, I think he needs some. Oh, you
Yeah,
mean
but-
The
the
general?
machine?
But that
Yes.
is that's a bit recognizable, right?
Leaving a giant metallic minotaur in the middle of a street to keep watch
Yeah,
is
in
kind
the-
of
With his big pink ribbon on his ass.
Especially in the slums.
yeah.
Oh yeah, I
That's
guess.
gonna be very obvious.
He's gonna be stripped for parts if you don't watch out.
Oh no! He will strip them for parts.
Oh damn.
But yeah, no, it might be a little too obvious. That's
Mm.
true.
Alright. Well, let's just go and see what we can find.
Or maybe some notice boards, if there's like missing posters
Yeah,
in
we'll take
pubs
two.
and that sort of thing. That might be a good idea.
Yeah, sure.
Check
can
for
do
missing persons posters. They would mostly take people that wouldn't be missed a lot, but they can't all get only loners. Like, at some point you run out.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's true.
Like,
And you'll always notice if someone is missing, even if you're not close to them.
Yeah,
Eventually
like for
you'll
instance,
notice.
someone at a stall selling stuff who finds that someone hasn't been there in a while, or
yeah.
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 okay, let's go.
Let's
Alright.
go
To the
there. Yeah.
slums.
You make your way to the poorer end of town, southern sections.
Outside of the tracks.
Like specifically, is it like a market square or
Let's go to a market
Yeah, a
square
place where
first.
people gather.
Yeah.
Alright. Asking around a little bit, you do find a place where more footfall comes through. Um, it's not really a square. Like houses here are very jam-packed on top of each other,
Is it
and
more circle?
like most of the parts of the streets, like you find like what looks to be like a commerce street with like colored blankets like draped above it for the shade, stalls just build up against buildings. Um, it's very like some of those Indian marketplaces in like narrow streets where just everything is like built up upon each other. Um, a lot of footfall coming through. Merchants just and it's like you've been to the other squares and like most of the wares you see there are like fresh fruits, like sometimes even jewelry, smithing tools, more well,
High-end.
not really fancy stuff, but more higher end stuff. Here, like here's a guy selling vegetables, but like you're not really sure if they're fresh. Like there's a clove, like a spinstress making cloves, but it's like very poor quality, like raggedy. Um, it's a lot of people making ends meet.
By the way, Zamora, are you still yourself or have you changed your appearance?
I would have most likely, while entering the slums, changed my appearance into that of the elven lady that I've been playing a lot.
Okay, okay.
Yeah, and
I
I'm gonna pull a hood up a bit.
same.
Yeah, and like most of the people, like in the rest of the city, when you walk past someone, like everyone has their head up, they smile at you, some of them nod. Most here, hoods up, not making eye contact, just rushing from stall to stall, getting their
Yeah.
stuff, getting out. Very
I'm-
little conversation, very
I'm trying
little.
to blend it as well.
Yeah.
I'm trying to keep an eye out though for people that are like watching us, following us, keeping
Make a
anything
perception check.
suspicious.
I would have, by the way, changed my clothing to be a bit less as well.
Roll a
Tone
2,
it down.
8.
Oh, 8 still okay.
I'm
To
plus
know.
6, but I rolled a 2.
All right. Good to know.
Everything below a 4 sucks.
So what is the plan here?
I want to see if there's like flyers hanging up of people missing and maybe at a pub or on posts, wooden
Notice
posts
board.
just nailed to the things that like badly drawn missing posters or something like that.
There is a tavern
Uh-huh.
in this area of town, the Jagged Plate. You've heard of it previously, which is basically if you have no money and no place to stay, it's kind of like a soup kitchen, basically. If you don't have any food or whatever, they can provide not a lot, but they will try to provide some for you. Most of it is funded out of the House of Dragons Guild Fund.
Mm-hmm.
And like the most people you see here are like of Dragonkin descendant. You see loads of lizard folk and dragonborn around here. Few other races, but most folk that you see here, like most of them are scarred in some way. either physically or mentally. You notice that most of them that are here, they escaped from somewhere and are just trying to live their lives for whatever it's left of it.
Okay. Does there look to be someone in charge here?
By the way,
In the market square, in the market street, no. But in the jagged plate, it has a tavern owner.
Okay.
this is gonna sound weird, and it's probably not gonna happen, but I want to keep an eye out. Do you remember the lizard folk that was on the other island that we were before with the slavery? The one
Oh,
with
yeah.
the broken beak, or the one with the broken nose?
Mhm.
I want to keep an eye out for him. It's probably not gonna happen, but if I see him, I wanna go to him.
Hmm.
Sure. Okay.
Oh, the one that was part of the guild that we were trying to help. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Who knows? Maybe he fled this way. I don't know.
Yeah, maybe.
And I wanna talk to the tavern keep. But first do the thingy-majig.
You meet up with a gold dragonborn. He introduces himself. Hello, yeah. My name is Held.
Hi.
Hey.
Oh, hell.
You, I'm uncertain, really. What are you asking for?
Oh, I am, I'm on a bit of an investigation.
Yeah.
I am trying to. I've heard rumors that there were people missing, and I've been trying to find them. And I was just wondering if you would know anything about any missing people so that I know who I'm searching for.
I mean, this part of town, a lot of folk go missing. Most of them are not batting an eye, sadly enough. There's one girl who used to come in here. I haven't seen her in a week or so. Which is weird. She came here daily.
Okay.
Haven't seen her since.
What's her name? What does she look like?
Her name is Dearlia.
Who?
Sorry?
Dearlia.
Dearly, yeah, okay.
Young lizard folk girl, like maybe 12 years old or so. I mean, being a grown-up in these parts is already hard enough. Being a kid,
Was she in the final days that she was here? Was she talking about suddenly getting some money? Or getting some food somewhere? Or...
Now that you mention it, she did say something about a group of kids basically running a pickpocket ring. One of them had something about more funds, like someone with bigger pockets. But yeah, like most kids around here, it's survival of the fittest here. We do what we can to help.
Yeah, I get that. I get that a lot.
But I have to think about it.
Okay.
A couple of kids haven't seen in a while.
I want to keep an eye out on my gold pouches, by the way.
Sure.
Same.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Same.
and I actually know Bob doesn't care because he doesn't have any money.
Oh.
Aw.
His most
Really?
valuable possession are his friends.
And I mean, we keep our eyes out a little bit. Like, sometimes strange folk come into the slums.
Like
Not-
us.
I mean, what kind of strange folk would it look like?
like you.
Oh wait,
Dress.
no, not in that way. No, we're not here to kidnap little girls.
No. What
I
I
certainly hope not.
House of Dragons? I ask him with a question mark.
What?
What's with that?
Or
They are our
do
patron, yes,
you
but
work for them?
they do.
Yeah.
Yes.
We do as well.
Haha.
So
Yeah.
don't worry.
I
At least not as much.
All right.
we were part of the group that helped with the ruckus on the other end of town. 2 days ago.
Oh, that was you.
Yeah.
All right.
If you, I just want to ask you because you are some authoritarian figure in here, and I am worried for these kids because you say that a couple of kids you haven't seen around in a bit. Tell the kids in here that if someone offers them money or like something of value or work, that they have to be careful because I believe that someone is kidnapping these kids for nefarious gains.
I mean,
I mean,
not to undercut the point, but people usually don't kidnap kids for non-nefarious games.
True, but sometimes people are like, yeah, you can come and sweep my chimney, give them some money, and then they leave again.
Sometimes they just-
Non-euphemism chimney sweeping.
Yeah.
But
ah.
I'm sorry, I had to specify. But
Sometimes they also just steal kids and then they give them to new parents.
yeah,
Yeah, we have
It's-
we have a big
Best.
suspicion and a feeling that they're experimenting on them. So
yes,
yeah,
and we're.
I'll
we
I'll
like to
try
prevent
and-
that.
spread the word. But
Mhm.
And if you ever come across kids that need help or anything, send them over to what was our house called again? The Black Rose?
Desert Rose.
Desert Rose.
Desert Rose.
Yeah, if there are kids here that like need help or are in danger or something, or they think something is wrong, may send them our way at the Desert Rose. We'll try to help if we can.
It's a safe house from the.
Yeah,
From the guild.
I am familiar with the place. Yeah,
And I want
Yeah,
to.
We're
used
the
to
new
live there
owners.
for a bit as well.
Oh.
Well, we're the new owners, so
Did
What's
you know
wrong?
there's this whole cave down there?
I am aware. Yes.
Really
the
useful.
bridge needs some repair work though.
It's old. It's fine. I do want to.
If you wanna like ask the eyes around here, there are quite a few beggars on the street. They've seen something.
Oh, that's a good idea.
That's
probably.
a good idea, yeah.
Ask the eyes. Okay. The beggars.
I mean, yeah, I call them eyes because beggars see and hear a lot of things.
Sure.
That's
It's
true.
it's not like a group name or anything.
That should be. They should unionize.
Any eyes around here that we could pay for services to like keep an eye out and
I mean,
inform
if
back?
I
they
think if you offer coin to any of the folk here, they'll help you out.
Yeah, but any decently
Anybody
trustworthy
reliable
ones,
you know of?
and not just take
If
money
you're
and
looking
go.
for someone specific,
The most trustworthy one.
you're asking a lot there, mate.
Well,
Yeah.
it's just I don't want to give them money and then they run away. I at least want something in it, and I'm willing to pay for it. But
Well,
I know
then
expect-
pay them once they give you some useful information.
that's
You know
smart.
what? Go to Mud Street.
Mud Street.
Right.
Ask around for Gilbert.
Gilbert.
Yeah, he's a gnome.
Gilbert?
Gilbert the gnome.
Yes.
Gilbert,
Wouldn't it be Gilbert the gnome?
gnome.
Or Gilbert the gnome?
His name
Why?
is Gilbert.
Old
And
man,
he's
shut up.
no.
Is he one of the eyes?
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Okay. I also wanna thank you for your help, and I wanna sponsor the tavern a little bit. So I'll give him like 10 gold.
Thank you kindly.
Yeah, you're doing good work here.
That comes a long way here.
Yeah, I know. You're doing good work.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Respect.
Not many people would notice children going missing in these parts, but you did, and that says a lot to me.
What was his name again? The guy we were talking to?
Held.
Dragonborn?
Held.
He's called Held.
Held.
Yes.
Interesting.
You don't see it because I have the different face on. I have the spell up, but underneath it, I'm like crying, like, no, they're taking the kids. No, this is not okay. They're doing the same freaking thing all over again.
Yep.
Yeah. I cannot reach for your shoulder, but...
Yeah. Okay, let's go to Mud Street then. Go find Gilbert.
Yeah.
And the way we do this is we give him like a little bit of gold, and then we say him like, yeah, every time you bring us useful info, you we give you more.
Silver.
Yeah.
Yeah,
let's
same.
just put
Or yeah,
the-
a little bit of. We give him like a little bit of money, and then say to him like, every time you bring us useful info, you get more.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's
yes.
Well,
that's
and then eventually
insurance
we'll
that
pay
that.
First one for free, and then you have to pay for a drug.
We can give him a couple of silver from the party loot.
True.
Right.
And
I'll start with the gold.
yeah, do we all still have our coin purses?
Yeah.
I've been keeping an eye on it, but Nick has been quiet, so I'm just waiting.
As you check on your coin purses, they're still there.
Ah,
Ah.
thank goodness.
I'm glad I
I mean, mine's in my
Shadow.
fucking shell. It's not like anybody's gonna fucking.
To be
I've-
fair,
Suddenly
into my-
Hakan gets tackled by like 4 grown half orcs, like, give us your money!
No! I don't have any money. I'm old. Pensions don't pay shit these days.
You ask around a little bit, like, where's Mud Street? And you come to some of the more slummier parts of the slums, basically.
I want to keep an extra eye on my coin punch now.
You and like you've been walking through town a lot, and sometimes you saw like a guy in an alleyway do something shady, but you're not really sure.
you.
This part of town is like the definition of shady. It's ramshackled, like
The real
Even-
Slim Shady, okay.
yeah. Like houses, like windows are boarded up. Like at one point as you're walking around, there's a house that apparently burned down. No one bothered to clean it up, so it's just this empty husk of burned wood, like 3 or 4 houses, like before they put out the fire. It spread. You see, like people hooded clothes, like slumping against walls with like a busted drinking tankard in front of them, in the hope that someone would come by and throw a coin piece in it.
I cast mending.
You see, like you see this this human beggar, actually, like one of, like, you don't see a lot of humans around here, but he picks it up and he says, "Yeah, very fucking useful, mate. Maybe throw something in it."
Do I
I
see
mean-
any young beggars, like teenagers?
I would-
As you're walking around, you do spot like a slumped small figure, like slumped away in an alleyway, like next to a crate.
A child or gnome? Because they're both
You're
small.
not sure. It has
Can I-
its hood up.
Can I try to take like
Oh, this is Huda. I was like, how can you not tell apart a child or a gnome? Like, Jesus.
I'll just walk, not walk up straight up to him, but at least close a bit and then ask, "Are you okay?" Just to see his reaction and see if he looks at me to see who he is.
You hear, yeah, I'm fine.
Uh,
Got
sounds.
some coin?
Does he look at me at all?
No, he keeps his face down.
Hmm.
Can I try to like lean down a bit to see his face?
You lean down a little bit and you see, like, yeah, this is not a kid.
Okay.
He has, like really deep set wrinkles in his face.
I
What's
just
this?
wanna.
Very ugly kid.
Okay, he's fine. Well, okay, then I'll walk away again.
Alright.
Hmm.
I'm.
Maybe.
If there's like children or teenagers, I want to give them at least some money. But
Wait, you just spoke to a gnome and you didn't ask if his name was.
that's a good question. That's a good thing. Might your name be Gilbert?
Vance, who's asking?
We were told by Held that you might be able to be for hire for services.
And yes, my name is Gilbert. As he looks up to you,
Can I-
you
can I
you
make-
see he's like he's ancient basically. He has this like 3-day gray beard shade. There's like white tufts coming out of his ears. He has like this on top. He is bald, but there is like a small halo around his head of grayish puffy hair.
Can I make an insight check though? If he says yes, I'm Gilbert.
Make an insight check. There's this big red nose like you see in cartoons on like drunk people.
I rolled a 19.
Ooh.
He seems to be speaking truthfully.
Okay. We might have a deal for you if you're interested.
Yeah. What do you know about kids?
Missing kids, especially.
Oh yeah, I should.
Missing kids. A lot of kids go missing around here.
Yeah, we notice.
I mean,
I'll toss a gold coin to him.
he like inhumanly fast just picks it up, pockets it.
This is just the beginning. If you can keep an eye out around here for anything suspicious and people trying to like lure kids away with deals
It
of money or
depends.
something,
Kidnap
if
children.
you could give us that information and it's useful to us, we will give you more.
Sounds like a deal to me.
Alright, if you want to find us, where do you know the Desert Rose?
Don't. Well,
Don't
or-
call out the name.
Or
too
we,
much, please.
yeah, or we can meet you at the fuck, what's the name again? The jagged plate.
Yeah, that's
And we need to
probably
come
better
back
idea.
like every so often.
Yeah, that's fine. I'm okay with
I'd
that.
rather, I'd rather he come to us, but
I mean, maybe don't like dox our characters.
Docs our location.
Yeah.
yeah, okay, that's fine. But
I mean, we already did, but.
But
Maybe
I've got
ask-
some information.
Good. What?
all right.
What?
I mean, if you're looking for suspicious that is not natural to this place,
Yes.
Yes.
I mean, I could tell you about a drug deal going on like 2 blocks away from here.
Not
Or
specifically
multiple.
drug deals. Okay,
I mean,
let me
if you
be-
want, if you're willing to buy, I have some as well. And he's like constantly like rubbing his arm and stuff. He seems to be like in
He's
some
tweaking.
kind of
Yeah.
yeah,
Correct.
basically. And you just gave him a gold coin.
Yep.
Just kind of steps up. What do you have, good man?
I don't
no,
have it on
no,
me, but we
Mark,
can arrange
no,
something.
Not now.
Not now.
Not now.
Yeah.
It's
no.
just
We're
what we're looking into is
We're afraid that kids are being
uh,
kidnapped or at least lured away to be experimented on. So if you have any information about them or the people who are doing it, that would be very appreciative and we would give you more money.
Or a pickpocket guild as well.
I mean, the last couple of months, there are some kids running around, creating a guild of their own in a sense. And I hear them talking. And apparently some well-dressed figure sometimes comes into these parts of town, offers them a few coin for God knows what. And of course, yeah, you know, the kids gullible and
Yes, that's what we're afraid of.
Yeah.
Any idea where we can find the kids? Any specific place they usually hang around, or do they have their own hideout or whatever?
not sure about a hideout, but no. If one of them pickpockets you, follow him, I guess.
I check my. Once we're.
Yeah, I've been
somewhere
keeping my hands on my pouches the whole time. just in case.
sane, but
You know that is the dumbest thing to do, right?
yep.
yes. I
Because
Well,
then, because
I'm
then,
They
like
know where it is,
every
they know
so
where it is.
often I feel if every so often I want to feel if they're still there.
By the way.
Like every so often I'll just like swipe across it with my hand just to feel if they're still there.
Right.
No, I'm not doing that.
dum dum.
That's
Dum
very
Well, I'm
dum.
having a cloak so they can't even see what I'm doing under
Yeah,
my
it's
cloak,
fine.
but I'm just
Just rubbing yourself under your cloak, I guess.
Yep.
So far, no coins missing.
Okay. I have a plan.
Ooh.
Um,
Oh,
anyways,
so, was that enough information?
yeah,
For now.
Yeah.
for now.
If you have any more useful later, then you're welcome to share and we'll pay you for it, but okay.
Sure.
Or drugs.
No.
Ukor.
I mean,
Or-
come meet me back
no.
here in an hour and I might have something for you.
Like wide eyes, strung out altogether. So for now, this is good, and we'll come on. Let's. I have a plan. So we'll walk away.
Before I walk out of the alley, can I try to how wide is the alley?
The alley is about like 5 feet wide. It's everything here is very cramped.
Can I try to climb up between the walls, up onto the roof, to have a better vantage point?
Thank
To see
you.
if I can see any
Sure.
group of kids
That's part of
running
my
around
plan.
or something, or anything.
I just didn't want to tell Gilbert, but yeah. I wanna have you look up there indeed, but then also have some people staked out and then toss like a coin, a silver piece or a copper piece on the ground, and then see.
Go to the middle of the group and see them fight.
No, see if like see if
Music
like
the homeless.
see if there's like a kid.
Approved.
See if there's like a kid hidden somewhere that will pick it up and then run away and then follow them.
Yeah.
I have a feeling though, if you throw a coin somewhere in the street, that everyone wants to get the coin. So
Yeah, but like accidentally let it fall out of your pocket. Accidentally have it fall out of your pocket.
But yeah, I'll climb on the roof to take
Yeah.
a better vantage point and see if I can see any kids.
Make a perception check.
Perception. 14.
Like maybe about like 1 or 2 minutes later, you do notice that like on one of the lower roofs, as you're like looking around, you see this like small hooded figure like kind of tucked away against like the wall of the building next to it as well. But there is this kid that is like keeping an eye on your group.
My group. Does he see me?
You're not sure.
Well, I'm looking straight at him, so. Does he see?
He's like a couple of roofs away, but he's specifically like looking at the rest of the group that is on the ground.
Okay.
Okay, can I try to get around a bit to get behind him, or at least close to him without him seeing?
Yeah, sure. Make a stealth check.
Okay. Ooh, 19. Rolling well today. Whoa.
You like hop from roof for roof for a moment, like trying to find a path to get to the place where the kid was. But when you get there, it's gone.
No.
Ah.
Can I make a quick perception check to see where he went, or
Sure.
if he left anything behind?
Sure.
Ooh, 20. I'm rolling really well today. Oh,
Jeez.
You hear a voice like squeaking behind you.
behind me.
You're not very good at this, are you?
I mean, I'm trying.
It's like tucked away between a few crates. You see the kid sitting like. And if I could have spot you, you know.
I mean, I spotted you as well.
Apparently you did.
I have a question, but I don't want to scare you. Are you part of a bigger group? And have some of your group been offered money by strange people for any kind of reason?
Like strange like you.
And going missing.
Am I offering you money?
And going missing.
I mean, you're asking me for information. Yes, you are offering me money.
Well, depends. Do you want money for the information?
Yes.
I'll toss him a silver coin.
He picks it up, bites on it, and it's as you're taking a good look at him, this is not like a small kid. This is like a 13, 14-year-old basically.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are the ones we need.
As he like bites down on it.
Do you?
Seems legit as he like twirls it between his hands and you see it like suddenly vanish.
Nice trick.
Can I see if he like tucks it away or something?
No, because you're on the
I mean,
ground.
we're standing on the roof.
They're on the
Oh, yeah.
roof.
They're on a roof. Okay.
We might be able to offer you more if you trust me enough to come with me to my group and talk for a bit. We can do it in the open if you want.
Yeah, sure.
Alright. I'll start making my way back to... I'll keeping an eye on him that he doesn't take my gold pouches. But I'll start making my
Yeah,
way
it's
back
like a
in.
very low roof, so getting down isn't too hard. He kind of just jumps after you, lands like superhero landing almost. Looks up to all of you, except Hakam probably, who is like more eye level for him.
Alright. I might have a source here, as I say to the
Right.
group.
Oh, good.
What's your name, stranger?
Or
And information costs coin.
I'll toss him another silver.
My name is Derek.
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 Well,
Very
shall we
much a
be-
good investment, guys.
I look at the rest of the group. Shall we be open with him and just tell him why?
Sure. My name is. Oh, actually, and Cork sticks out his hand.
He looks at you like very confused.
Coin information.
He shakes your hand.
Well, my name's Cork.
Yeah, we're.
Like I said,
I'm shaking
Derek.
this
Alright, well-
guy's hand.
We'll be very clear and open to you. We've been
By the way,
investigating.
Cork,
Mm-hmm.
do you wear any rings at all?
No.
Okay.
Otherwise they would have been gone.
Do
Oh, I do make his hand glow for like a moment, like the palm of his hand.
What the?
You're not the only
Happens
one.
if you have sticky fingers.
But yeah, go ahead, Quake.
well, we have been investigating the missing kids here, and we're afraid that you guys have been offered money by someone who wants to do experiment on you, and we're actually trying to prevent it because it sounds like a nice deal, but it's not that nice. So we're trying to help, but it's kind of
We're trying to
difficult.
prevent you guys from getting seriously hurt.
That
So
is
we know
very
that
nice of you, but
we know that you are a
we
group
can fend
of
for ourselves.
Can you?
yeah, but I
Yeah,
mean
I can.
I can tell you from personal experience, you don't
You
want to
can.
experience this.
Yeah.
And
There are some
I will at that point return back to my own self, and I will show him all the scars on my body.
Yeah.
He kind of he looks at your arms and stuff and goes like, "That's
yeah,
not the worst
that's
I've seen around here."
still
Believe me, it feels like
nobody
it.
wants this, but we're trying to prevent it, and we would like your help.
Help costs extra.
I'll toss him another silver coin.
That's not extra.
I
Two
toss him
silver
another
coins.
one.
All right.
Does he twirl
Tell you
it
what.
again and
Yeah, he kind of does the twirly thing between his fingers. He's wearing long sleeves, by the way, but he's twirling it between his fingers and the coin disappears.
I'll try to follow the coin.
Make a perception check.
18.
That's pretty
Yeah.
good. It's like a quick sleight of hand trick. Like it's twirling between his fingers, and on
It
a certain
disappears in
point, he
his
just
sleeve.
flips it into his sleeves like really quickly, and it
Oh,
just.
that's a nice trick.
But
Want me to show you one?
Sure.
I have this nice dice, and watch. So I grab my charlatan dice out of my backpack.
Mm-hmm.
you are not attuned to it yet.
It's been
Yes,
an
he
hour,
did.
so
Yeah, he's attuned to it.
Oh really?
It's been an
He started to
hour, so-
attune to it on the way
It's
back.
been
from
a
the
couple of
tower, so-
hours,
Ah,
yeah.
okay,
Yeah.
fine.
Like the other part of the group, they spend a couple of hours in the library
Oh
researching.
right. Okay.
Yeah, so I say 6 and I roll the dice and it rolls a 6. As I quickly grab it again and put it away.
Apparently, you're lucky. For you.
Wanna try again?
Yeah, sure. Sure.
1. And I roll it and it rolls a 1. Do you believe I'm lucky?
Nifty trick. It's a sleight of hand thing, right?
Definitely, yes.
Right. Great. Right.
Um,
Might be able to help you.
Hey, kid, you want to see me do this trick as well?
guys, this is
Sure.
not a party of tricks.
guys
We
are-
actually need to do some stuff.
You guys are
Yeah.
entertaining, to say the
We're not here to buy drugs or steal parlor tricks.
Hey, I didn't buy any
Wait.
drugs because we wanted to move on, and now we're.
I
doing-
might be able to help you out.
Yeah.
All right.
Let me show you like the place I work from.
Sure.
From?
Sure.
We can have a chat.
You mean you have like a hub?
Sure.
Yeah, I've got a home, and where
talk
me
about all the-
and my fellow friends, we run our stuff from there.
Cool.
All right, follow me. As he starts leading you through the slums.
I want to keep.
Uh,
In the meantime, once we're following him, I want to keep an eye out for any other hidden kids that might be
Make a
nearby
perception
or.
check.
Because you guys
Oh,
have been
20
taking
again.
money.
Damn. You do notice that as you're like walking, like occasionally, like in an alleyway, standing, like keeping watch on the street, you do see like a couple of kids just eyeing you.
I'll make eye contact with them if we're walking past. I'll make sure that they know I'm seeing them.
All right. Yeah, Derek eventually leads you to like this very small hovel, completely boarded up to look like it's been abandoned. Leads you inside, and he rummages around for a moment, lights a torch, and you're basically like in this two-room building. Like there's a door that leads to like a back room. There's some makeshift furniture, like some stools. There's like this very rotten down couch with the springs just pulling out from it. There are like a couple of kids here, like 10, 12-year olds, just like rolling dice, counting little like silver pieces they pickpocketed. There's like 8 or 9 kids here.
Huh.
And there it goes, like, welcome.
You?
You are looking at the headquarters of the Treasure Seekers. Yes, I know, name not
It's
that great.
nice.
I'm not that.
It's nice and fitting for you guys.
Mm-hmm.
You'd
As long
like
as you're
to.
not searching for my treasures, I'm fine with it.
I would
you-
say take a seat, but yeah, you know,
Hmm.
there isn't much.
Oh,
Eh.
I'm gonna cast Manning on the
I mean,
the
how do
thing
you
with the string
how do you
sticking
spell
out.
treasure again?
TREASURE.
Yeah, tree, sure.
Yeah, sure.
Sure. Yeah. Okay.
Right, so
Can I cast Manning on the
The couch.
the the couch?
I mean, it's pretty worn down. So it's like one of the springs kind of retracts and parts of the leather kind of knit back together. But it's probably gonna take more than that to actually fix this fucking thing.
Sure, yeah, it's not about
Um,
like fixing it completely. I just want to cast Mending on it and then just sit down on it and act
all right,
like nothing happened.
it's
Okay.
very uncomfortable.
Yeah.
Sure, I'm not gonna say
Yeah,
anything though.
Are-
If we're in there, I want to keep my back to the wall and at least all the kids in front of me.
Yeah. Are
Sure.
the kids? Do they seem afraid of us?
You came in with Derek, so like all of them kind of looked up, saw who came in, and were like, yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna talk to all the kids and I'm gonna say, kids, Derek brought us here because we need to talk to you guys about something, and not, because we believe that you guys might be in some danger and we want to prevent some things from happening to you. And
Most of the kids like just kind of stare at you, not really answering, like very shy.
Okay.
We have already heard rumors about a well-dressed man coming in these parts of town talking to you guys. We don't know what he's offering, but we know that he is probably trying to get you to go with him, and we know that he's probably going to experiment on you without telling you.
and never
And
letting
we'd
you
like
go.
to, yeah.
Yeah.
and he'll never let you go. So we're trying to prevent it. So if you guys, yeah,
If
want
if
to
you
keep an
guys,
eye out
yeah, or
and-
if you guys know something, please.
know about him, who he
Yeah.
is, what his name is, where he comes from.
Has
that would be
any one of you
very appreciative.
seen
Where
him?
you go.
'Cause I take out the
Mm.
drawing that I have of him. Is this the man? If anyone has seen him, is this the guy that has been promising you money?
Derek looks at it. Nah, it's not that one.
Okay. What
At
does he
least
Do
I
look?
you
don't recognize the
recognize him,
face.
Okay, what does he look like
Um,
then? And I take out pen and paper and I'll try to sketch what he.
What is everyone's passive perception, by the way?
Minus
16.
Passive,
That's high as fuck.
15.
11. Yeah.
7. Wait, 7? 17.
13.
Hakan, you're the only one that notices.
Uh-oh.
Outside the door, like where you came in, you hear like something heavy being moved.
I don't notice it with 16.
And my roll was high enough that only Hakan noticed.
Alright, so
Shit.
what do I have?
As Derek, he looks like, maybe I could show you. And he makes a motion, grows like 2 feet taller. And
Can I-
there's
can
this
I- can I-
grown man standing in front of you
Black robe.
in bright red robes.
Red, so that's a student.
No.
No?
That is higher.
Blue were the students and scribes.
Yeah, red was. Wait. I have it. Red.
Black is
The
higher than
High
red.
Exarch.
No.
That,
No, that was
red.
black and gold.
Blue were
red,
blue were
white,
the
and gold.
scribes. Purple were
Librarians.
librarians. Black were the scholars. You recognize the robe. It's not from the obsidian tower.
Oh, it's fuck. It's from the.
Standing in front of you, and Quake recognizes the person.
That's
It's the one who Vesra was talking to.
No.
And he looks at you and says,
so
Someone
you're
told
the
you.
asshole.
Someone told me you would come knocking,
Right.
and that's
and
where
we
we're
came-
going to end tonight's episode.
No.
Oh, fuck no.
Yes.
Motherfucker.
Ah, you.
Motherfucker.
Fuck.
Right.
Wait, what
Holy
did I hear again?
shit!
What exactly did I
One
hear
more
again?
thing.
I gotta write it down.
Something.
basically, what you heard, something heavy was shoved against the door to the outside.
They locked us in, basically.
Yes.
Well, they locked him in with us, basically.
Yeah, that's also true. But one thing before we end, though, what is the reaction of the kids the moment he changes?
They start standing up.
Oh no,
Do
they're
they
gonna.
look surprised, or do they
Oh.
like? Is
No,
it
they do
normal
not
for
look
them?
surprised.
They're gonna fight
God
us, aren't
damn it.
they? Oh no.
Oh yeah, we gotta murder some kids. I'm so ready for this.
Also,
Well, I'll just stun them and knock them out. But
no.
damn it.
Kids.
But before we go into too much discussion
Yeah.
about anything,
Wait.
we'll.
Oh.
Yeah, what?
It. No, I just had an idea. Was the kid always the kid and just changes into someone to show us what he looks like, or was he never a kid and was he the guy in the red robe and changed back into himself?
Currently, you're not.
Fuck!
we'll have to find out in
Oh
class.
no!
Before we go too deep into that,
Yeah.
we're gonna be back in 2 weeks. We're gonna find out exactly what is going on here.
I don't want to wait.
I
God
want to
damn it.
thank everyone for playing. I want to thank everyone for watching. Come join us for D&D on Thursday nights at the Game Force. Come
Every
join
week.
us for the new Capenna pre-release this weekend. And if you're on YouTube, comment, subscribe, bell icon, and here on Twitch, we're going for affiliate. We are at 39 or 40 followers right now. We've been growing steadily over the last couple of weeks. So make sure to follow us as well. We would greatly appreciate it. I want to wish you all a very good night. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.
Right?
What?
Somebody.